Oh my goodness. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. I'm Books Meat Factory. Hi folks. I hope you're all doing well tonight. Folks, tonight we're going to be playing more Counterfeit Monkey in a nice chill, low-key stream tonight. I hope we actually beat this game tonight. I hope it goes well. I hope you're all doing good too. Happy Wednesday. It's been a while. Life has been very hectic and very busy and very, very stressful. And we like this night quiet night. Hi, Lip. Oh, let me turn myself up here. There we go. Is that better? Hello, Lip. How are you, my friend? Why is this so quiet? Is this actually picking up the right mic? Let me see if it's testing. I don't know if it's picking up the right mic. 1 second. Properties. Good. It is. It's just really quiet. Why are you so quiet? Hello? I gotta talk about stuff that has happened this past week, man. It's been a really busy week. I got to play, and I talked about this before. Oh, I totally am doing the wrong stage, I think. I think I'm in the wrong level. I think I restored the wrong game. Anyway, sorry. I got to play Monsters and Memories, which is an upcoming MMO that is not even in its proof of concept stage yet. Doing the kind of a network test just to see if it's a playable game, like if their network code is up to snuff. And it is the game I'm most anticipated for as an MMO, without question. The things that they're doing is absolutely fantastic, absolutely monumental, and the thing that I'm so freakishly excited for that I don't even have words for. It's so exciting. Like it's a game that's going to be just the best for me. It clicks on all the boxes. It has this old school EverQuest feel, and it takes all these influences from Mud stuff. I was talking with the developers in their Discord today because they were talking about darkness. For those like don't know, EverQuest, the original EverQuest, darkness was a real problem. Where it was pervasive and you couldn't see anything at night unless you were a race that had night vision or having a light source of some sort. And Monsters and Memories no exemption to that concept. It's a concept that was only really used in EverQuest, and a lot of folks were complaining about it. And so the developers had brought up this question like, hey, let's talk about the darkness thing. Let's talk about darkness in this game and what that means. And for a lot of people, they, were just like, oh, I love it. Let's just make it dark. Let's just make it always dark and impossible to see. And other people were like, I just want to remove it completely because, like, I can't play the game. And my brain was like, let the darkness grow. Let the darkness grow. My brain was very much like, well, what are ways that we could make darkness become less of a factor that other people could contribute to, like, the decrease in darkness? And I was like, is there a way that you can implement people being able to, like, light braziers and like torches and sconces, like unlit torches that are held up in place as fixtures in the wall and stuff like this, that they can do that, to help add light to these environments? And they're like, oh no, that is already a thing you can do. And I'm just like, oh. And they're like, yeah. And I was like, this is great. Do you think that there could be ways to, like, implement into a quest line so that way people could feel encouraged? Like, there's a building that's the Lamplighters Guild. That's where the rogues are in their, like, this big hub city. And I was like, there's a Lamplighters Guild. Like, shouldn't there be a person in there that would give a quest then that would encourage people, that would reward them for lighting up areas in, like, the newbie hunting zone and stuff? And they're like, there already is. The shaman quest, the shaman newbie quest, like the first quest you get as a shaman class is to do those things, is to light up these areas. And I'm just like, that's fantastic. By creating darkness, but also giving players agency and the ability to remove that darkness and contribute to the community by doing so as, like, a public service. There's a great example of this that we saw in other games that I really loved. There was a space exploration sim that's similar to No Man's Sky that is really, really popular, and I can't think of its name right now for the life of me. But if a player gets stranded out in deep space and they don't have fuel, there are players that dedicate themselves to answering the call and bringing them fuel so that they can continue their journey. And, like, that is the same kind of thing that I see. Like, there are people who will be dedicated to making sure that there is ample light in these areas for new players, and, like, giving people tools to manage and deal with this darkness. And the developers were very much like, see, like, you get it. That's what we want. That's what we want people to do. And I'm like, yeah. And if you offer a way to reward people for doing so, you'll have that happen constantly and consistently, and it's reinforcing that that's a thing you can do. And they're like, in dungeons, there's a dungeon that was in that stress test that we did for them, and they're like, that dungeon is pitch black. It's meant to be pitch black, and you have to bring torches with you. But there's also places on the walls that you can light other torches, and you can start to illuminate this dungeon, and it no longer becomes such a obstacle, but it is something that you have to plan for, prepare for, as part of your dungeon delving. Dungeons are meant to be dark and scary, but you can make them less scary. You can add some light to this place, and I was like, that's absolutely fantastic. And so, Monsters and Memories is definitely going to be a game that I am truly dedicated to, because I believe in what the developers I believe the things that they're claiming to want to accomplish and do are all within the realm of doability. They aren't making some grandiose claims. They aren't trying to promise the moon. They're like, we want to create a classic old school style MMO with influences from MUD game design and interactivity with the environment and NPCs using MUD commands, but still having this kind of old EverQuest feel. And it's like, it's a small team, but it's also not trying to provide you this, exponentially enormous world. And they're building everything with foresight in mind. So like they're planning ahead and really trying to make sure that they're getting this stuff right as they progress and really do their work. And they're streaming the stuff, the process, the lead developer and designer streams regularly, talking to folks about what he's doing. The environment designer and level designer, he is streaming constantly. And like the art guy, it's just, everybody is just showcasing what they're doing, what they're working on, and the reasons behind the things that they do. And they take into consideration things like sightlines and landmarks and making the readability of the areas be really important. And I feel that that's really valuable for me. That's really valuable for me. So I've been really enjoying that experience and going through that stuff. And I really hope to be a part of that process all the way through and part of that community, because it's a really big deal. I think it's really, really valuable. We don't get very many MMOs that are like that. But yeah, sorry, we're gonna play Counterfeit Monkey. Let's get this started up. Let me change my thingies here. Let's get Counterfeit Monkey going here. Come on, you can do this, computer. Oh my god, there we go. Let's change my thingy to Counterfeit Monkey. Boink boink. I'm so excited for it, and it's wild. Because it does all the stuff that I want it to do. I think I'm in the right save game. I think I am. I think that's just what I gotta do. Right? Because it's hold on. No, 423. Okay, so. Oh, Kunu, thank you so much for the sub, dude. 16 months, Jesus. This is a very atmospheric stream. The mood is perfect. That's what I'm trying to do tonight. This is what we're trying to do. Oh, Abstracts was where I saved last. Abstracts was where I was last left off. Thank you, Kuno, my friend. It's good to see you. And thank you. 16 months, dude. It hasn't really been that long. So, to give you guys a recap, let's go into the game. To give you a recap of what we're doing here, we are an espionage agent who imagined an alternate universe where Atlantis didn't sink, the world of Atlantis. It's modern day now, and Atlantis is a technologically advanced civilization that utilizes technology that can alter the properties of physical objects by changing words, the letters within words, essentially, and the plurality of words, and all this wild stuff that they do. And we are sent in to extract an agent, a person who works for the who wants to get out of who's doing like research and development for technology within Atlantis, I believe. We don't entirely know what's going on with him. And he wants to get out. And so we have merged bodies with him, and we are attempting to escape. But our point of contact has gone missing. This person who we love dearly. We are Andra, and we are taking Alex out. We have merged together to Alexandra. And but the person that we love dearly, who's a part of our team, has gone missing, and we're attempting to find them. They were to meet up with this person and meet up with a contact in the Bureau of Orthography, which is their big, like, orthography and letters and things like this for them is this big thing. And so we have to gain access to there, and we're currently in the university where Alex, the male half of our person who we're trying to extract, worked, and trying to get an invitation to this Bureau of Orthography like meeting that his professor has an invitation to. And so we're trying to learn and figure out what we need to do there. and how to get access to this invitation, and then of course trying to get ourselves to resemble the person to get access to the. We have a bunch of different criteria we have to meet. So we're gonna see how this goes. But anyway, sorry. Yeah, it's a very chill stream tonight, so I do apologize that I'm not like super funny. Life has been fascinating, to say the least. It's been stressful. So we got through this. Oh, let me look. Where are we at right now? We're in Brown's lab. Okay, so yeah, he set us up. So we have this letter remover. We can remove letters from words, individual letters, and that changes the properties of things, but it has to form another word, another object. And Professor Brown, he had changed the ability to let your letter remover create abstracts, which is a thing that we had not had access to previously. So we are currently in his lab. And let's see, northeast. Yeah. Okay, so in the Samuel Johnson Basin, Samuel Johnson Hall is the part of the university here. Dank and malodorous. There are no windows down here, and the drainage is terrible. The stairs up here, the lecture room at the east. Immediately south is the graduate student office. And southwest is Professor Brown's office. The most interesting of all is the small door west, trying to look inconspicuous, but locked with a key card lock. It's where the department stores its most dangerous licensed equipment. A large open carton stands against the wall, right between Brown's lab door and the interesting door. Recycling, reads the sign over the carton. Place your lab-created items here for processing. So we were stuck. I didn't know where to progress. I had no idea. So we had access to certain pieces of this puzzle, but a puzzle that I didn't entirely know what we needed to do. And so I'm noticing even now, just in this room right here, there's a place we haven't been. So we're trying to, there's a printer that needs paper, which we need to find a way to make paper. And there's also a machine that I need in order to fuse two objects into one new thing, but they're smaller objects. It's the same kind of process that we use to merge ourselves with another person. Sakanako, Mounter Kid Funky. Sakanako, how are you today, my friend? I hope you're doing well. It's a chill stream tonight. We're doing the NPR stream tonight. It's just nice and simple. Shh. Have a drink. I'm thirsty. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Shout out to Sakanako. Fantastic human being. Everybody should follow him, not just for what he does streaming-wise, but just the work that he does in terms of just homebrewing stuff and working on developing for old hardware, and the work that he does in preserving old hardware stuff and things. It's very important and valuable, by the way. I will add. I don't know, man. Is the thing not working? Sakanako is super good people. So we needed paper, and I didn't have a word that could make paper, and we had used this technology that allows you to change an object that has a name into something that has of a different object of the same name. And so I needed a screwdriver to get into this machine, and there's a bar that you can go to. They take a physical screwdriver and apply the machine to it to turn it into an alcoholic beverage. And I need to find a way to turn that back so I can get it. I need that machine again, but I can't get it from that person. So I don't know what I need to do to change that object back into a screwdriver to get access to this machine. This different machine. There's so many machines. There's so many technologies here. It's such a fascinating game. Sakanako, by the way, you should absolutely play Counterfeit Monkey. This would be a Sakanako game. This is such an intelligent game that is plays with words, and it is so brilliantly designed. It's so good. It's so insane. I know you may not be a fan of text adventures and interactive fiction. I don't know, but I think that this would be something that you would find a lot of interest in, that you would find fascinating. And so one of the things that, again, I said I was stuck, so I didn't know what to do. And I didn't know that there's a room to the south of here. The graduate student office. Haven't been here. So this tells you how much I was paying attention last night. Or not last time I played, because my brain was just all out of whack. It was all out of sorts. A small windowless room divided into cubicles for individual graduate students. A tiny refrigerator stores lunches sometimes and looted leftovers from department receptions when available. On top of the fridge, there's a coffee maker. My cubicle is the one with the swivel chair towards the back of the room by the water cooler. I cleared everything subversive out of there ages ago, and now I do most of my work at home in the apartment. It's safer that way. We can see a sticky on the swivel chair. I half recognize the handwriting, but I'm having trouble placing it. One of the other grad students, but I'm not sure which. Read note. Please be careful. The blue hats are watching you. Get note. We require the sticky. Okay. Let's see. By the water cooler, I cleared everything out. Look at desk. It's fakely veneered in dark wood and shows signs of years of abuse. Okay. Let's open the fridge. Open fridge. We open the tiny refrigerator, revealing some cream and a silver platter. Get cream and platter. Okay, so whenever we get items, we have to kind of look at what we can turn them into. Okay, cream and a silver platter. A silver platter, that's not right. Don't know what to do with the silver platter yet. But cream, we could make it cram? No. Ream. Hold on. Okay, so remove C from cream. We set the device to C. There's a smell of anise, and the cream turns into a ream. One ream, which is to say 500 sheets of generic printer or copier paper. Okay. Coffee maker. It seems to be stuck to the top of the fridge. Now that would be much use to look at coffee. Look at coffee maker. Is the cheapest possible variety donated by one of the older students, and it is constantly overflowing and needed to be taken away to be cleaned of loose grounds, but it does work more or less most of the time. Turn on coffee maker. We don't have time to go brewing ourselves a pot, but I can set your mind at rest on one point anyway. It generally comes out horrible. Okay, I thought maybe we could get coffee and turn it into something. Let's see, we're going up. Okay, so which one is it? Hold on. So we're in the upper level. Courses occur is here. There's a seminar room to the southwest. The department library is also there. And let's see, the department office is southeast. This is where the computer paper is. Put ream in printer. The ream fits exactly into the depth of the drawer. We adjust the plastic clamps that hold pages in place until everything is snug. Close drawer. The paper drawer slides back into place with a click. The printer whirs as though clearing its throat and then begins to spit pages rapidly into the input and get pages. We pick up the draft document. It's 15 pages, double-spaced, and appears to be the draft of a talk Professor Waterstone is preparing to give at a convention. I immediately notice, however, that several portions of the speech are marked with angry triple asterisks. Waterstone's way of marking up parts of text that need serious revision. The talk concerns homonym shame. The anxiety felt in the Victorian era and still manifested at times in modern culture about objects that shared the same name as, and therefore theoretically might be converted into, something rude. Methods of disguising the legs of pianos and crotches of trees occupy a good portion of Waterstone's exposition. Methods of disguising the legs of pianos and crotches of trees occupy a good portion of Waterstone's exposition, and there's a page-long aside on methods of making sure that donkeys are known by that name and not by the alternative. To judge, however, from the angry asterisk scene, Waterstone is still looking for at least one more example of an object susceptible to double entendre that has been successfully rendered innocent by some linguistic modification. So we'll probably need to provide that for him then. Okay, let me look real quick. So this big, slightly drab area holds such useful objects as the mailboxes and the secretary's computer. On ordinary days, the secretary would be in as well, presiding over affairs. The offices of individual professors lie north and west, though both those are closed. North. Like a key. Knock on north door. Waterstone glares at the members. Then he picks up a marker and writes on a piece of paper. Yes, but how to change its name to something innocent. Having held up the sign for a minute, he crumples it and goes back to work. If he were a cartoon, there would be a thundercloud over his laptop. Okay. So we need to provide something for him that's going to make... to take something that's offensive and turn it into something that isn't. Sorry, southwest. Where am I? Hold on. How do I get out of here? Take a taste to the west. And then north of Waterstones. South, northwest. There we go. So we have the language study seminar room. This is where I need to get the screwdriver to work. They recently redid this room, and whoever picked the decorations had postmodern tastes. The bookshelves lining the wall contain the department library. On the bookshelves are The Problem of Adjectives, History of the Standards Revolutions, and Lives of the Lexicographers. A massive plexiglass case takes up one corner of the room. The plexiglass case contains a synthesizer. The big table at the center of the room is an irregular polygon. For safety, I shut the door behind us. Look at the case. The case is made of very thick protective plastic on a metal frame. It is thoroughly locked shut. I don't think we'll have any luck with normal forms of approach. However, plexiglass is a cuttable substance with the right tools, and then there are the screws at the back. In the plexiglass case is a synthesizer. So our inventory, we have so much. And this is one of the problems that I have with Counterfeit Monkeys, that I have so many items that I don't know what to do with them all. We have a backpack. Our C remover, that's our letter remover. Upgraded to handle abstracts. A flash drive. A monocle. The monocle can show you the true nature of something if it's been changed. Some origin paste, which hides that from a monocle. A pan, and that also smells like something. The origin paste has a smell, so you can know if somebody's used it because it has a particular smell. A pan, really the smuggled plans that we have in disguise. A roll, and a tub of restoration gel. We're also carrying an arm, some asparagus, a ball, a bandana, a pair of Britishing goggles, a card, a clock, a crumpled cocktail napkin, a dove, a draft document, a funnel, guidebook to Anglophone Atlantis, a honey pastry triangle, a jigsaw, journal of Third World Economics, a key which opens the apartment door, a leer, a lie, a map of Slangovia, a may, some members, an oat, a pasties, a piece, a pocket bread, a rash, a shopping bag, a shred, a shrimp tail, a shuttle, a silver platter, a sin, a sticky, studies in primary language acquisitions, a stuffed octopus, some toes, a wig, and a wrap. Yeah. Oh, hold on. The silver platter had the cocktail. Look at napkin. It's trash. Why it wound up being archived in the refrigerator, Simon's guess. Oh, those were things that came with the platter, silver platter that I got. Interesting. Okay, so we have a screwdriver, don't we? I thought we had a screwdriver. A ball, banana. Cocktail, a dove, a draft document, a funnel, a honey pastry, a jigsaw, a key, a may, some members, an oat, pasties, a piece, a pocket bread, a rash, a shopping bag, a shred. Did I? Oh. Let's see. Hold on. Look at. Did I have this or did I get rid of it? I don't have it. Okay, so hold on. Northeast. Did it not come with me? Southwest. Northwest of the Iron Gate. And then north, and west, and west. Order a screwdriver. Get screwdriver. Okay, we just didn't take the screwdriver from them. So it's a drink, right? Look at the screwdriver. Wow. A cocktail of fresh squeezed orange juice and vodka. It's hardly the grandest of cocktails, but it'll do. I just need to find a way to turn that back into... Oops, don't need the cafe. To turn into what I need it to be. And I don't know. Because like, I need that machine, right? Ooh, hold on. Restoration gel. I'm looking at the restoration gel. Tub contains a clear sticky gel that restores objects to their original state before any letter changing. I mean, put gel on screwdriver. Is that going to turn it back? We touch a coated fingertip of gel to the screwdriver. With an audible splurt, the screwdriver becomes a screwdriver. It's a flathead with a red plastic handle and a sturdy shaft. Unscrew screws with screwdriver. Yes! We squeeze ourselves against the wall and angle to reach the screws with the screwdriver. I start in the first screw in. Is someone in the seminar room? Ask a male voice in the hall. I thought I heard something. I don't think so. There's a listening silence from outside. We hold absolutely still. Finally, the footsteps move away again. It's probably safe to try again now when I'm feeling a tiny bit calmer. Again. We awkwardly and silently squeeze against the wall and angle ourselves so that we can reach the screws with the screwdriver. It's annoying work, but eventually we do work all the screws free enough that the case should be opened. Open case. Look at machine. It's designed to accept 2 items and then be turned on. It is shiny and white, and it looks a little like a bathtub for very short people. In the synthesizer is a crossword. Okay, crossword. Looks like it's been snipped out of a Charred Farmers Weekly, but it hasn't been filled in at all. Crossword. Okay. Hold on. It's been synthesized, right? So we can take that from a cross and a sword, right? Or cross and a word. Look at crossword with monocle. This is a dismissive blat from the monocle, and transposed over the crossword is a faint greenish image of a cross and a word. Okay, use gel on crossword. Sorry, yeah, use gel on crossword. Put gel on crossword. The crossword becomes a word and a cross. Look at word. At the moment, the word is humored, floating about in handsome Geromond lettering. Look at cross. It's handsome, made of metal, sort of thing that might adorn a church altar. I don't think the expertise to say whether it's especially valuable. All right, so let's look at our inventory. Ooh. I can turn a clock into a cock. That's that is an appropriate thing, right? Remove L from clock. Set the device to L. The clock flickers and there's a brief image of a cock in its place, but a legal override kicks in. An L remover is a hardware crippled to prevent generating any living creature. Oh, because that would be the rooster. Okay. What can I make with the thing that merges things together, right? We have a rash, a piece, wig, a word, a bag, a leer, a lie. Oh my gosh, there's just so many things, right? Like, I don't know. A dove? A clock, a card. Oh, that's right. Do I have a key? Can I make a key card, right? I have a card. A crumpled napkin, a dove, a draft document, a funnel, a honey pastry triangle, a jigsaw, a key. Oh, okay. Yes, a key. So I can make a key card. Put key and card in synthesizer. I freeze. For a moment, we hear them all too sharply. You check downstairs. I'll ask the professors. There's a conversation of security guards or police or bureau officers. Someone is being looked for. Turn on synthesizer. The synthesizer hums like a microwave oven for 43 seconds, then pings. Inside there's a key card. An electronic passcode with a powerful looking strip on its back. Get card. Oh, that's what we needed. East. Northeast, sorry. Down. Okay. Let's save. Let's see. It's being searched for. Look at key card again. Okay, so there's a place here that has a key card for the on the west door. Open west door with key card. Use key card on lock. Did I not pick it up? Did I not get the key card? Let's see. Look, I got it. Yeah. Unlock west door with key card. Okay, hold on. Look at lock. Swipe key card. We unlock the small door with a swipe of the key card. Bam. Before we go to the door to the rectification room, it occurs to us that Professor Brown's just next door, and that he's likely to be able to hear if we do anything in there, possibly some kind of masking noises in order. Okay. What do we got? A lie, a leer. Hold on. Hold on. A roll. Doesn't give us anything there. An arm. Asparagus? No. A ball? No. A bandana. What could I turn that into? No, it wouldn't be a banana. I can't remember the D. Bandana. A pair of Britishing goggles. Britishizing. A clock. A cross. A Ross? No. A crumpled cocktail napkin. A dove. A draft document. A funnel. That turns into fuel eventually. We can turn that into fuel. A honey pastry triangle. Pastry. A pasty. A jigsaw. Let's see. The key card. A leer. A lie. A map of Slangobia. An oat. A pasties. Oat. I have a meal. That's not a thing. Oatmeal. Does it make oatmeal? A piece. A pocket bread. Earshot Media says, hello, Bogus. Missed the earlier Counterfeit Monkey sessions. How are you liking this game so far? Earshot Media, it's good to see you, by the way. Welcome to Humor Indeed. Hello. I'm enjoying this game a bunch. My only real problem that I have with it is now we're at a point in the game where we have so much stuff in our inventory that it's so difficult to understand exactly what we can and can't use. A rash, a screwdriver, a shopping bag, a shred, a shrimp tail, a shuttle. No, I can't do anything with shuttle. Silver platter, a sin. It was a sign originally. A sticky. Combinatorial explosion. Exactly. And that's the problem that we have with this. That's for sure. I hope you're doing well, by the way. Happy Wednesday. What have you been up to? Have you been playing anything good lately? Some toes, a wig, a word, and a rap. Okay. I can make remove W from wrap. Set the device to W. There's a peach cloud, and the wrap turns into a rap, a pulsating ball of angry air. It sings the praises of one Professor Elemental. It's a good nerdcore rapper there. That was a British. For those that know who Professor Elemental is, he was a British rapper who did. He was very like a gentleman dandy, like adventurer kind of person who would do raps. Look him up. I don't know what he's doing recently. It was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. That would have been around the time of this. He was very good. I liked him very much. Let's see. drop wrap. It doesn't like his tweet. It's 100% a Professor Elemental reference then. That is for sure. Look him up. Oh, dude. Kuno says, I love Professor Elemental. Yes, see, Kuno, there you go. Doesn't like his tweet. Exactly. We set the wrap in the cart and where it ought to provide a helpful distraction for the time being. Okay, so we go west. The rectification room. This is where equipment is brought for a tune-up or to have its legal limits reinstalled or, on rare cases, removed. Access to these abilities is slightly controlled by the Bureau. The reclamation machine. I love the word reclamation. Is one of my favorite words. Reclamation always reminds me. I'm always reminded of reclamation. Sorry, this is a tangent. I apologize. I always remember Reclamation because that was the title of the sequel to my very first MMO, which was Underlight. It was an unreleased game using the original Unreal Engine, and they were calling it Reclamation, which was a kind of a reimagining of the original Underlight, and it never came to be. It's sad. I was really excited for it too. It stands near the door, ready to improve forbidden objects for the use of registered department users. It's very ordinary looking, a simple machine with leads able to attach to various linguistic equipment and to read and rewrite the programming. So I can probably upgrade, I think, to change things into animals, to make the cock. Earshot says, thank you. I'm doing well. I've been playing through the Spring Thing titles recently. Currently, I'm enjoying I Am Prey by Joey Jess Cramsey. It's really different from other parsers I've played before. I really want to get into those, and I'm going to probably pass on the Spring Thing entries this month because I didn't plan to play them, and I didn't know that was a thing. And I'm kind of swamped. I'm kind of swamped right now. Hopefully with the Interactive Fiction Club, we'll be able to take that stuff into consideration. Of course, I just started this thing back in December, so it's not like it's been a long-standing thing where I should know these things. It's me also diving into modern interactive fiction communities because I mostly do text-based games, like old-school text adventures, and I haven't really gotten to dive into the more modern stuff very much. So it's a good opportunity to do so, but I just have, oh man, my time right now is just swamped. There's so many things going on. You have no idea. No idea. So we've been going through so much stuff. It's been busy. Soup Nazi disapproves. I know, we're going to get to it. We're going to get to it, I promise. Okay, so put letter remover in reclamation machine. The opening is controlled by the computer portion of the machine. It can't just be forced open. Okay, look at computer. Turn on reclamation computer. It chimes cheerfully. A box on the screen invites us to type a password to proceed. Hold on. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh. Okay. Did I have a pass at some point? Did I have a pass? Because I can make a password, right? Oh God. Okay, so let's take a look here. I'll roll a tub of. Okay, roll. Curing an arm, some asparagus. Whoa, that is something. Jesus. Okay, can we get that one? Can we get that one? There, delete the message. Thank you. Van Pyro Ganth. Bam. Done. Alright. Okay, guidebook to Anglophones. Bah, Felicia. A honey pastry. A jigsaw. That won't be a pastry. I can't make it into a pass. Journal of Thermal Economics, a keycard, a leer, a lie, a map, a may, some members, an oat, a pastis. Okay. How about, here we go. Okay. So, oops, I'm going to type into the remove I from pastis. And the pasties turns into some pasts. Looks like from the side like a shard of glass, but seen straight on it captures a previous events. At the moment is replaying us removing L from nothing. Okay. And then we can remove the T from pastis. Oh, sorry. Remove T from pasts. A Bureau of Orthography visiting pass, a very valuable commodity in these parts. Fortune 1 is the grounds for imprisonment. There's a picture on the front that looks more or less like us, though with considerably more hair. I put on a wig, so that's good. So we can turn that, though, into a password, and I can remove it back. Okay, so we need to go east, up, southwest. All right, so we need to... Oh, I can get the screws, too. Oh, screws, yes. Screws, okay. So we put... hold on. Synthesize. Pass and word. Put pass and word in synthesizer. Turn on synthesizer. A glowing series of numbers and figures in the air which change and flicker now and then, probably responding to surroundings. It seems unstable now. Get password. All right, so we can go northeast, down, west. Look at password. Under the influence of the reclamation computer, the password has settled down and now reads 4TSAJ. Enter password computer. Carefully key in. The password field vanishes. At the top of the screen, the message status removing legal limits on animal creation. The following options are visible on the screen. Remove animal creation limits. Type 4. The reclamation machine slides open. The computer gives a warning noise that appears to mean, if you're really sure, okay, put letter remover in machine. We drop the letter remover through the machine. There's a brief flash and hum from the machine, just as though it were making a photocopy. Then a recording of a woman's voice speaks loudly and cheerily, lifting legal limits now. A point that might draw undesired attention our way if it weren't masked by the noise outside. The letter remover comes out again, looking exactly the same as when it went in, but it should now be able to make living creatures at need. The reclamation machine clanks shut. The security program comes up again on screen. Get letter remover. Okay. Now inventory. Oh, sorry. Remove L from clock. We reset the device to L with a distinct whiff of something objectionable. The clock turns into a cock. It stares back at us malevolently through one eye. The cock lets out a half crow. Through one eye, it's the one-eyed cock. Inventory. Oh, I could have also split up the cocktail, right? The cocktail napkin, maybe? And turned it into a cock and a tail. Maybe. Let's see. Okay. So what can I do to hold on. Let's go east. The cock clucks up. So southeast. Knock on north door. Waterstone glares at the cock, then he picks up a marker and writes on a piece of paper. Now you're just taunting me. Having held up the sign for a minute, he crumples it and goes back to work. Okay, so I gotta turn that into something innocent? Right? Is that what I need to do? Oh boy. Hold on, goals. that you can move towards your goal locations with go to. Okay. All right. So, okay. I want to cockball. What do I do with this cock? Right, because that's the thing that is the inappropriate thing, right? Oh, let's read the papers again. Read papers. Read printout. No. Read. What is it? Let's see. Document. There it is. All right, let's see. The talk concerns homonym shame, the anxiety felt in the Victorian era and still manifests at times in modern culture about objects that shared the same name as and therefore theoretically might be converted into something rude. Methods of disguising the legs of pianos and crotches of trees occupy a good portion of Waterstone's exposition. There's a page-long aside. Okay. So there's a rendered innocent by some linguistic modification. So how can we turn the cock into something innocent? Right? What can I do? Oh, I gotta synthesize it in some way, right? I mean, that's the only way I can think of this. Look at shrimp with monocle. Okay, the shrimp tail is fine, but I wanna split those up, right? The shrimp and the tail. Right, it's gonna be cocktail. Can I do that? Let's see. Let's see. Look at. Look at shrimp tail. Remember, it's a one shrimp tail with a flesh bitten off. Oh, shuttlecock. Oh, that's what we gotta do. We gotta turn it into a shuttlecock. Shuttle. I got a shuttle. Got a shuttle. That's what we're doing. Northwest. West. Southwest, sorry. Alright. Put cock and shuttle in synthesizer. Turn synthesizer on. The synthesizer hums like a microwave oven for 43 seconds, then pings. Inside, there's a shuttlecock, a curious object used in badminton. It's a plastic projectile shaped like a ball, into one half of which a circle of feathers has been stuck. This makes it fly less quickly and more visibly. Northeast, and then southeast. Knock on north door. Show Waterstone shuttlecock. Give shuttlecock to Waterstone. Knock on north door. Please go away. Knock on north door. Look at north door. Okay, it has a glass window. Show shuttlecock to window. Show shuttlecock to Waterstone. Oh, did I not pick it up? That's what... Oh, shit, I didn't pick it up. That's why. Northwest. West. Southwest. Get shuttlecock. Damn it. I didn't pick it up. All right. Show shuttlecock to Waterstone. There it is. There it is. There it is. Let's go. Waterstone's unable to hear you through the closed door, which is presumably the purpose of closing it, so let's try knocking instead. Waterstone looks at the shuttlecock, briefly arrested by some thought. He gets a monocle like mine out of his drawer. He looks through it at the shuttlecock, notes the cock and the shuttle, grins. He gets up and comes out of his office. This is perfect, he says. One more example to put into my talk, but I really should be going. Should be able to get a ride for my wife if I leave now. Here, you can have this if it interests you. I won't have time to use it. He sets an invitation down on the desk. Come back and talk to me again later. He adds, we can discuss your goals as a student, and now I really have to go. Should have gone hours ago. There, see, he can be a nice man, more or less. He locks the door again and goes out. I think he's actually humming. Oh, before we can do anything, Waterstone pops his head back in. What you did there, not strictly within the rules, but I admire, shall we say, real politic. You'll go far, ignore Brown, but you'd probably do that anyway. Never talk to Higate at all. I'll see you later. Get invitation. We get the invitation. It's a white card, like a wedding invitation, with swirly script lettering. You're invited, it says, to a demonstration of a new tea inserter not available to the general public. Serial Comma Day. Bureau of Orthography. Smaller, meaner sans serif lettering across the bottom adds, bring this card for admission. Okay. We have to rub gel on on key card. A card and a key. No, password, sorry. Rub gel on password. There. I need the pass is what I need to get into the thing. Okay, so, and I think we have what we need because we just needed a wig. So let's see, southwest, northwest, north, southwest, northwest. There's nothing of note to the southwest. We can go northwest through the sturdy iron gate to Palm Square. Alex Rosehip, says the officer with Higate. The back of my neck prickles. What can you tell me about his constructed language? Higate stops moving forward, and the officer stops with her. It really is a masterpiece. The root words are all based on resources common in the tropics. Dirt and mud are highly productive terms, as are many common pests. The syllables are consonant dense, but still relatively easy to pronounce. In my view, it's the most credible proposal ever put forward in utopian linguistics. The officer smiles faintly. Isn't that a bit like the world's most credible proposal for a perpetual motion engine? Whether it works or not, I'm sure it's not intended as an attack on the anglophone of efficacy, Higate says. Alex has a fine mind, but very little gumption, and he loves Atlantis. As far as you're aware, the officer replies. Obviously, Higate snaps. I can only tell you what I know of Alex from 5 years of close supervision. The officers look at one another, then back at her. We're going to need to continue this conversation in depth. A stricken expression crosses Higate's face. All right, so let's see. Southwest. Oh, wait. Did I go too far? Where am I right now? Anyways. I'd like to make a call, Higate says. Not possible, says the man at her elbow. I assert my right to a friendly witness, she says firmly. They ignore her. The officers sweep Higate away into a windowless van. Mobile conversion unit, says the side of the van in bright, cheery letters. The Bureau's listening to you. The van pulls away into traffic. Brown strolls away in the other direction, not meeting anyone's eyes. It's not easy getting tenure around here. Oh my god. All right, so southwest, right? Southwest. There we go. All right, so we got to go north, 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 east to Tall Street, and then south, the Bureau. Okay, so the Bureau entrance is temporarily blocked by all the excited families on the stairs trying to destroy the cardboard figure of Atlantida. Another child takes a whack at the hanging figure. She bounces away from the blow but does not break it. The cardboard. Get cardboard. Look. The tall street is full of families, some reaching as far as the old park at the east end of the street. They're gathered around a hanging cardboard figure in front of the Bureau of Orthography. The children and a few of the adults are taking turns hitting it with sticks, hoping for a shower of comma-shaped candy. This is a common holiday activity, but from the disgruntled comments and the petulant expressions of the children, it's already been going on longer than is strictly fun. Okay. So what can I do to look at cardboard figure with monocle? Okay. Okay, so how do you change this? The cardboard figure. Let's see. Remove from figure. Hanging it led to the figure. Okay. Okay, what do I got here? Let's see, what can I do to throw ball at figure? Look at children. There are children of all ages carrying sticks and blindfolds they brought from home, as well as bags to scoop up the candy when everything's over. Parents looking variously indulgent or bored. A couple of bureau officials come out from the rotunda to make sure that everything goes well. What can we do? Is there going to be like an abstract that's going to help us in this situation? Let's see. A draft document, a funnel, honey pastry triangle, a jigsaw, a leer, a lie, some members, an oat, a pass, a piece, a rash. Look at rash with monocle. Trash. Okay, that's not what I need. Cat with monocle. It's a coat. I could turn into a cat. Get pass with monocle. Pass these, okay. Okay, look at piece with monocle. Okay, that's normal. Pocket bread. Oh, I could remove split those to pocket and bread. And then what could I do with that? Bread would be bead, read, and bad, and rad, and red, bed. Okay, none of those things, but I could split those up though. A sticky could be a stick. Oh, remove Y from sticky. It's stripped of its leaves and fairly sturdy. Hit figure with stick. It's not sporting to strike the figure unless we're blindfolded. It's part of the rules. If no official blindfold is forthcoming, we might be able to make do by wearing some appropriate strip of cloth. Okay, so bandana. Wear bandana. We gently remove the Britishizing goggles. We pull off the wig and smooth down our hair. We tie the bandana over our eyes. To be honest, it only partially obscures our vision. We still have a pretty good idea where everything is. The next child doesn't seem to have been properly blindfolded and connects with it. Okay, hit figure with stick. Making progress. We take a good swing with the stick and connect. Finally, with the hanging Atlantida figure, there is a resounding crack. The crowd roars with approval, and dozens of small bodies surge around us so that I almost lose our balance. We push our bandana up and out of our way. The ground is covered with glitter and candy and confetti that Atlantida has broken open at the torso. The children gather their heaps of candy and a few scoops of glittery confetti as well, but eventually trickle away again with their parents, returning through the park or down the streets. Okay, wear wig. And then we go south into the bureau. Oh, it's sunset. Time is passing. Oh God, I feel like there's a time limit and we're running out of time. Running out of time. I feel like I'm running out of time. Oh no, that could be my wife. No, that's Nick. Okay. Oh. Okay. We're gonna see how it's going. That was Nick. Nick messaging me. Hi, Nick. Okay, so rather rotunda. Near the street entrance is a sizable informational booth. Yep, there's a long whistle, a peppery burst. The fireworks must have started outside. Okay. South again, right? The antechamber. There's a distance relegation, but show invitation to woman. Show her pass to the secretary. Thoughtfully, the secretary peers through the regulation authentication scope of the wig, then frowns. An obvious forgery, she says. Oh, okay. Okay, so put. Oops. Oh. Yes. Gotta paste it up. Yep. Put paste on wig. Oh, okay. Nope. Put paste on wig. Okay, south. Show invitation to woman. We show our pass to the secretary. Secretary raises the scope to look at the pass. Her eyes open wide at the blatant forgery. Stay right there, buddy, she says from her tone of the voice. This is obviously the most entertaining thing that has happened to her this fiscal year. It's also a wholly unnecessary command because she has pressed a button that puts the antechamber into lockdown mode. There follows a long interrogation and a short trial. Whoops. Okay. All right. So, north. Put paste on pass. South. Show pass to secretary. The secretary raises the authentication scope to look at the pass. There's a moment of silence. The scope does nothing. That'll do, secretary says of our pass. Then she inspects the invitation with the monocle. Most of the visits were earlier in the day, she says. Quite a fracas there was this morning. The invitation doesn't state a particular time, we say. She deflates momentarily and goes back to inspecting. There's another problem. This invitation's for Professor Waterstone. They're watermarked individually to avoid fraud. You're not Professor Waterstone. He sent me to do some research in his place. I'm a student of his. She frowns. Invitation to inspect highly secure machineries are not transferable, she says. And how should I know whether you stole it? Show key to secretary. I'm handling this. It says, Professor Waterstone's a busy man, I say. If you want me to tell him you wouldn't cooperate, I'm just as happy not to work on Serial Comma Day. But if DCL wants his endorsement or advice, they'll have to work within his schedule. If you're going to turn me away, however, I would like the opportunity to speak with your manager. The secretary scowls. Fine, I'll contact Waterstone. She places a call on speakerphone, no less, glaring all the time. Waterstone here, says the phone. There's background traffic noise. Waterstone must be on the road already. Figures he would have a car phone. Most people aren't allowed here. I have a student here attempting to use your invitation to enter the bureau, says the secretary. Was it stolen? What? Oh, that? No. You're saying you gave your invitation away. Yes, I did, said Waterstone, and I've been a research partner to DCL since before you were born. Sir, you're aware that this is highly irregular. Listen. The secretary is still talking. You personally vouch for the student. You know her well and are sure of her trustworthiness. Known her for years, lies Waterstone, annoyed. There's a click as he hangs up. What a delightful man, remarks the secretary. She looks over our other visible possessions, the stick, the word, the car, the key, the shuttlecock, the screw. Oh, God. So many things. And deems them acceptable. She makes us sign a book for which we use a signature of your invention. Finally, go in, descend to the basement, and present yourself at the secure section downstairs. Be advised you'll be under video surveillance as you approach. Any attempts to modify or steal Bureau property, to gain access to rooms to which you have not been expressly invited, to gain access to rooms to which you have... to eavesdrop on conversations of Bureau employees, or to leave objects of your own behind in the Bureau may result in your arrest and prosecution. Have a nice day. So we go east. Okay, saving. Inside the Bureau. Whoa, I'm spelling Bureau wrong. That's totally not right. This is a long hallway with many doors leading off. The business of the Bureau being varied and all-encompassing, it is, for all essential purposes, the chief organ of government in Atlantis, since only a few topics are brought to citizens' referendum. We can go east, west of the antechamber, and down from here. Let's go east. All-purpose office. It's a front desk at which a receptionist meets with members of the public and assess their needs. Beyond that, the room is crowded with dozens of stations for the use of the all-purpose officers and stretches back some distance. Looks like an old-fashioned newsroom. Fully half the stations are empty due to the owners being away on call somewhere on the island, but the rest are fully occupied, many of them by people who wear authentication monocles routinely. I'm pretty sure that hanging out here is the best way to get caught in a hurry, though. So let's duck back out, shall we? Maybe one of the other rooms will offer us better protection. Sakura, how are you today? Someone took the R from that. Hello, fiends. Sorry, Sakura. I couldn't help it. Or should I take out the K's and you're Sarah? Let's go down. The Bureau basement south. We have descended into a windowless underground passage. The hallway runs north from here, and for an eerily long way. The tunnels must extend well beyond the above-ground profile of the building. Propped in the corner are some articles that were probably meant to be used as part of the serial comedy fair, but got confiscated instead. A seer automaton and a plywood cutout depicting Atlantida. Look at automaton. It's a robotic head inside a glass box. When turned on, it gives out fortunes. There's an old-fashioned carnival feel about the thing, and the fact that it's a portable size makes it a good candidate for traveling fairs. Turn on automaton. The seer cranks to life. It looks us up and down with painted wooden eyeballs, and in a tiny voice says, "I predict you'll become big, much bigger than you were yesterday." Okay, so we can go... Because I can't take anything, can I? Take all? Okay, we can just take that. Okay, so south. No. North. The hallway continues both north and south, flanked by doors painted immutable colors, hyacinth, celadon, chartreuse. The cute security door at the north end is solidly shut. An adorable video camera hangs in the left corner above the door. Knock on door. Oh, open door. Look at camera. It has a lens, certainly, but it's also made of pink plastic and has cat ears. And it looks like it will recognize us if we approach it. Okay, approach. Camera. The guards have apparently been instructed to allow us in, because as we approach, the door slides open. The door seals behind us as soon as we are through. The heightened security on this side of the door is obvious. Everywhere we look, the floor is tiled in paisley tiles. The light fixtures give off a pale pink light. The walls are covered in frog leather. The doors are locked with padlocks the size of handbags. Locks decorated a la Louis XV. Combination locks made of solid gold. There's not a bare noun in sight. The cute security door at the south end is solidly shut. The hallway runs from south, comparatively normal, to north, deeply frightening. Just west is the equipment testing room. So we went north, right? So a room with no windows, no cameras, no recording equipment, and barely any furniture. A rock sits in one corner of the room. At the center of the room is a gleaming new T-inserter machine. This is a state-of-the-art device. Letter removal has been well understood for decades, but insertion is much more dangerous and difficult, fraught with ambiguity. Get rock. Heavy, dark, and roughly hexagonal, like a slice of basalt column. Throw rock at. Let's see. No. Made of brushed steel. It resembles an industrial espresso machine with a space in which to insert items. A dozen small nozzles poke into the space, and the grate beneath is ready to drain off any superfluity of T-ness. Ooh, there's a tiny brass plate near the base of the machine. Read plate. Dental consonants LTD. Absolutely no palatals or labials guaranteed. Okay. Superfluid is an interesting term. Yeah. Superfluidity. Let's see what we can do. Okay, let's look at rock with monocle. Oh shit. Open backpack. Look at rock with monocle. It's Brock. Holy shit. Put paste on Brock. On rock. We surreptitiously smear some of the origin paste onto the rock. Nothing obviously happens. Oh, sorry. Put gel on rock. We dip out of a pea-sized quantity of gel and rub it gently onto the rock. With an audible splort, the rock becomes Brock. He looks a bit haggard to me, but I don't think anything too horrible has happened to him, so perhaps you can stop worrying. Brock stands, dusting himself off. He looks us up and down without expression, without any sign of recognition. What day is it, he asks. Still Serial Calma Day, you say. Brock, it's me and Alex, but I'm here. The waxen look melts and he grins. Thank God, it's harder than you'd expect being a rock. We could suggest we get out of here, or complain about Brock's recklessness, or rejoice that Brock is okay. Then again, we could just get to work so we can be out of here. Rejoice that Brock is okay. That's a lot narrower than I like, you say. To my horror, we're tearing up a little. I thought you might be in cold storage already. Hey, I'm here. He puts an arm around our shoulder, hugs uncertainly. Claim to be fine. Fine, you say. It's like running in a three-legged race all day, and I don't welcome the interference, but I'll be fine. Good, he pauses. New you is kind of hot, but I miss the old version. He pauses, listening for noises outside. Nice wig. He stands back, regarding the T-inserter thoughtfully. First, we should see whether this thing can reify abstracts. My response would be to suggest we get out of here, complain about Brock's recklessness, or discover why Brock got stuck here. Discover why Brock got stuck here. How'd this happen? How do you think? I hung back after a demonstration earlier, trying to collect the extra information I needed, but before I could finish, they'd noticed I was missing from the group and sent someone back to look for me, and better to go inanimate than to be definitely caught in human form. He eyes the members. Oh, for a hominin paddle. Hominin paddle? So, like, what? Brock? I don't know. Let's see, finish the job. Suggest finishing the job. suggest we hold on. Say finish the job. Suggest finish the job. Suggest we get out of here. You've been a lump of igneous all day, you say. It's getting dark out there. If we don't get out now, we're going to get caught by some janitor with a privative fixer. I didn't have time to run the tests. I wanted to run the T-inserter. It'll take 3 minutes, and then we can go. We need to do abstracts, animates, and stability check. He's looking at us, but then I look back. He cuts his eyes away. I've half a mind to explore a little while we're down here, just about unsupervised, Brock says reflectively. I glare at him. I know there's no time, he says, but there are supposed to be all sorts of things in the Bureau's sub-basement that have never seen the light of day. DCL projects that went wrong. Secret government experiments, possibly a buried command center. Okay, let's look at our inventory. So, gotta take, insert a T into a normal thing, into an abstract, and into an animal, right? So, we can take, so we have abstracts. We have like a lie. We have a lie and a leer. Oh, if I had the wrap, we could turn it into a trap. And that would have worked. What can I make into an abstract here? Cruise. It wouldn't be, no, that wouldn't work right. Okay, so we gotta put something to put a T into. Let's see. Bread into pocket read. No. An oat. Okay. Remove O from oat. Okay. A card could be a CAD. Let's see. Ball would be all. Let's see. A dove into a doe. To dote. Remove V from dove. Oh. Remove V from dove. Insert T into doe. Use T inserter. Look at T inserter. Let's see. A space. Okay, insert doe into T inserter. Put doe into T inserter. That doesn't seem to be a topic of conversation. Okay, so I have to tell Brock, say, let's go. Say go. No. Ask Brock about recklessness. Ask Brock to finish the job. He knocks on the top of the T inserter. Brock goes on about the importance of abstracts. Ask Brock about abstracts. Okay. Give Brock lie. Okay, so looks like a lie. Put lie in T inserter. No, what am I supposed to ask here? Finish the job. Suggest finishing the job. Suggest leaving? I don't know. Leave. He sends back regarding the teens for thought goes on about the importance of abstracts. Okay. Inventory. What am I going to give him? What am I going to give him? Give Lear to Brock. A shred. If we... Nope. Okay. A bag. A shrimp tail. Shuttlecock. Silver platter. A sin. Show sin to Brock. Huh, a sin. A stick. A sick. Remove T from stick. The stick turns into some sick. Looks like half tasted pepperoni pizza. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Let's see. What do I do? What do I turn this into? What do I turn this into? Look at toes with monocle. Tomes. Okay, tomes. To toes. Okay, look at arm with monocle. Army. Okay. What else we got? Look at piece with monocle. Sunset. Inventory. Let's see. The lime. Look at Lear with monocle. It's a letter. Okay. Cat napkin with monocle. Okay. Bandana can't turn anything. The ball, I can't turn anything. Remove B from ball. We reset the device to B. There's a hum of ferocious effort from the letter remover as it strains to create all. At first it seems likely it'll just break down, but it gets through the AA, a spontaneous flow of lava, and the aardvark before the aardwolf does us in. Wow. Okay. Remove C from cross, but that wouldn't be tross. Let's see. Card, no. A CAD, the T wouldn't work for anything there. Trying to find something that can be an abstract that we can put a T into. A draft, could be a raft. Be aft, then taft. No. Funnel, it'd be. Okay. Let's see. A jigsaw? No. Oh my gosh, I don't have anything here, right? An oat? Look at oat with monocle. It's a coat. Turn into a cat, but that wouldn't work with what we need. Look at May with monocle. It's a yam, that's right. Look at Rash was trash. No, a seer, automaton, shopping bag, automaton with monocle. Okay. A shred was a shed, which I could make it be red. So remove a S from shred. Oops, sorry. Remove R from shred. Oh, shit. All right, hold on. Yes. Drop shred. Remove R from shred. Remove. What? I dropped it though. Okay. Dang it. Okay. Get shred. I don't know what I can use. A sin. I can't turn that into anything. A stuffed octopus. Some toes. Oh my god. I don't know. Look at toes with monocle. Some tomes, right? And that's just, it can't turn that into anything. Look at the wig would be a twig, so shit. Did I screw myself over here? Seer. Remove E from seer. Okay. Senior automaton. I feel like I'm fucked. Remove L from ball. A ba. The ball turns into a ba. It's a representation of the soul as seen in Egyptian religion. A bird with a tiny human head, has black hair and blue eyes and a knowing smile. Something about the face looks little like me, at least. I see it that way. You might see something more like you. Okay. Show ba to. It's supposed to be ba? Okay, no, that's not a thing. Okay, so can't do that. Remove B from bread. Pocket red. Okay, we can't do that. Okay. Shit, I should have separated honey, pastry, and triangle. Right? If I separated those guys... Oh, hold on, I can, right? Use gel on honey, pastry, triangle? Become some baklava. Sweet and positively dripping with honey and nuts. What? So baklava. Okay. I did not realize that was the case. Get nuts. Okay. Inventory. I didn't realize that that's what that would do. Hold on. So then let's say put gel on bread. Becomes a pita. A round brown pocket bread. So a pita would be... No, Ida. Nothing. Pit? No, it doesn't do anything. Ah! Okay. Put gel on shrimp tail. Nothing happens, okay. Gel on shuttlecock. Put gel on shuttlecock. Cock, clock, and shuttle. Shul. Okay, put gel on. So I got a jigsaw. That's actual saw. Card. Let's see. Let's look at card with monocle. It's a chard. I can turn that to hard. Thard. No, this doesn't work. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. A had into a thad. No, not a thing that works. A T insertion to this. How do we insert a T into this? How do we insert a T into any of these things? A coat to a cat. No. Members. Nothing. Members. No. A rash. Trash. No. Ash. No. As. Daz. No. As. Okay. Screws. Okay. Cruise. No. Doesn't make a thing. Put gel on bag. Nothing happens, okay. Cause yeah, if I had separated silver platter, it'd be silver and platter, and like I could do something there, right? Like, not necessarily, but could. I could have easily changed these things into different stuff. Cocktail napkin into a cock, a cocktail and a napkin, and then a cock and a tail, and napkin would be nap and kin. Like I could separate these things, separate a whole bunch of things. And I didn't do that because I'm an idiot. A bandana. Remove D from bandana. The now familiar banana. Okay, I just didn't do anything I needed though. All right. Oh my gosh, I have no fucking clue. Oh boy. Card. Members may. Even if I were to have taken something like silver platter and separated it, right? What would I change here? A siler? It's not a thing. The ladder wouldn't turn into something that would be usable. If I were to have removed, let's see, shrimp tail, right? Tail into till, T-I-L. I could. Shrimp, no. Shrimp, no. Shrimp, no. I have no clue. I could have changed the screwdriver into a screw and a driver. Again, it wouldn't have done much. Draft document. Okay. I feel like I've screwed this up. Down. No. Go east. Brock into rock. Okay, so napkin. No. Move. Napkin? No. Okay. Crumpled cocktail napkin, yeah. It's all together as one thing. Remove C from cross. Did I do this already? It turns into Ross. He's a red-headed and he looks oblivious to social cues. Someone you used to know then, I take it. He's studiously looking around the room. Brock steps to the side to make room for the dough. Ross looks rather awkward and clambers out of our ineffective hold onto solid ground. Yeah, that doesn't... Okay. Doesn't do anything. Inventory. A pita. Remove a pita. The pita turns into a pit. The hard center of a fruit. Clean and dry of any flesh. Remove P from pit. Remove P from pit. It turns into an it. It's itself, the epitome of itness. Okay. Show it to Brock. On it. Okay. Put it in T inserter. Okay. Insert it. Inventory. I have an it, right? I have an it. An it. Insert it. Insert it in T inserter. Okay, insert it in slot. Look at T inserter. Look at machine. The space which insert items. Put it in machine. There it is. There it is. We made a tit. There's a loud and satisfying pop from the machine as it turns the it into a tit, a small, harmless-looking bird. The cock lets out a half-crow. No problem creating creatures, Brock says judiciously. He watches us with a slight, disturbing intentness in his eyes. If any guards come, we can use Ross as a decoy, Brock remarks. Okay. So now we need to make an abstract. Okay. So and a word. Okay, so how do I make it into an abstract? Could have made the ba into a bat. So I see. Let's see. A seer, a shuttle. Okay. A sin. A wig. No. Tick. Okay. Inserts T. Boom. Gotta have some T's. Gotta go. That's for sure. A word. Okay. Mr. Octopus. Okay. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. A lie. A map. A may. An oat. Remove P from pass. It's a sweaty animal. The pass turns into an ass. Insert ass into machine. Insert. I cannot type. Insert. Okay. The tit stares at us. Okay. Talk to Brock. We already have the attention of Brock, not to mention the curiosity of the ass, the cock, the ba, the Ross, the doe, and the tit. We have so many things. Let's see. Insert doe in machine. Okay. No, because it'd be like dote. God, what do I put? It's an abstract. How would I make an abstract? Jesus. You can watch me just struggle. Seven Kills the Force says, hello, Bogus. I have no idea what's going on, but in a pleasant sort of way. I see you're inserting asses into machines, at least. Hope you're doing well. Of course we're putting asses there, and tits, too. We put a tit in there. Or an it to make a tit. We had to make a tit. I'm doing okay. I'm figuring this out. We have to make an abstract. We have to insert a T into a variety of the items that we have to make an abstract thing. And I'm trying to figure this out. Let's see. Look at roll with monocle. Okay, it's just a roll. A row. Remove L from roll. No, it's not a word. Let's see. Remove M from arm. No. So I'm trying to think. Remove G from wig. Is a we a thing? No. Let's see. Ash to tash. No. At tat. No, that's not. Just trying to conceptualize the game that you're playing. Puts a confused smile on my face. So yeah, okay, wow. Seven Castles Forest. This is a very fascinating game. So what the goal of this game is we are in Atlantis Never Sank. And in modern day, they have made technology that can alter the composition of objects by removing, inserting, or altering and changing the letter composition of those things, of the word that comprises those things. So you can remove a letter to change it into something else. They also have this new thing called a T inserter, where they can put a T into something to change its properties, which is a new big thing. But we are helping escape a researcher who has very revolutionary word concepts that are going to totally completely remove the power of Atlantis. And we're smuggling him out. So we have fused with him. His name was Alex. Our name was Andra, so that we could be merged together to be Alexandra. And we are trying to get out. But we have one last thing. We found our friend Brock, who is helping us escape. He's part of our crew. But he needs to finish this job right here to see the capabilities of the T inserter. And he needs this to turn into an abstract. And I'm trying to figure out how to do that. Remove E from piece. A familiar pick. Okay, pick. Oh yeah, that's right. Remove C from pick. Perfect circle. Oh, so it's now pi. It's astonishingly beautiful. Perfect circle in translucent silver, absolutely and unflawed. Yeah, it's pi. Insert pi into machine. No, that's not what I needed. Okay. That wasn't what I needed. Okay. I need to find a word that it can be used as to create an abstract. I just don't know what. A lie to light, L-I-T-E. Insert lie in machine. I've got that. Brock fishes the pit out the T inserter. He tosses in the corner. Nope. Okay, light doesn't work. Okay. Remove M from map to an app. This link over is too tightly bound. Okay, so that doesn't work. Man. I really have no idea. I feel like I have completely soft locked myself. Is there a hint system here? Oh no. Yeah, there's not. Hints. Hints for that are there. Okay, so they have invisible clues. Quit menu. Official inventor says, "Uh-oh. My brain is not in a state to be very helpful here, sadly. Official inventor, how's it going? I was looking for hints. I don't know if I have anything that can actually work to make a abstract. That's my problem. Trying to make an abstract, and I don't know how I could do that. And I feel like I've missed something, that I might have like completely botched this. That's my concern, right? So there is a Invisiclues that they have. Having a rough mental time, so hearing you get through this helps. Well, I'm glad, and I hope that everything goes okay. I'm gonna look at the Invisiclues. So let's see. The heck? I'm gonna say like, what in the world? Oh, those are achievements. I was like, what the heck? Let's see. Okay, gain entrance to the bureau. Yes. Okay, let's see. I'm in the bureau. Escape the bureau. Yeah, you got the official vendor. Don't worry, my friend. You're gonna be okay. It may not seem like it, but it's gonna be all right. I promise. Most of this is the same. Okay, so let's see. Escape the bureau. Okay, that's not what I need. Okay. I gained entrance to the bureau. Just need to hang in there for a few more days and everything should return to the manageable level of difficulty. Oh, I feel this so much. Trust me. Oh, I do. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I'm so confused. Right? Like, hold on. Press Waterstone. Yeah, I got my thing, and like none of this even mentions Brock in this at all. So I am so confuzzled. That's the thing. Like I have no clue. None of this mentions Brock at all. Oh, am I looking at hard mode? Is that why? I think I'm looking at hard mode. Hold on. Maybe I'm meant to. Hold on. Let's see. Escape the bureau. Okay, here you go. Okay. Oh, okay. That's not what happened. Okay, hold on. There we go. T-inserter. Okay, here it is. Test the T-inserter. Here it is. Okay. Made a creature. Okay, I don't have that. I don't have this thing that it tells me that I could do it with at the beginning of the game. So I don't know. There has to be more answers. There has to be more ways too, right? I don't have this thing that it says that I could use. Shit. Um. Okay. I'm gonna say this. I don't know much about this game, but I think it has been getting updates over time too. I need to check the Invisiclue's date. Yeah, I'm gonna let me go back into this help thing and find it. Cause there was another Invisiclue's that I was looking at through Int Fiction that was there. All right, so let's see. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I was using. Yeah, I don't. Oh, I think I totally fucked this up. Oh no, I really think I screwed this up. Crap. So let's see. Okay. No. Okay. None of this is what I need. Shit. Oh, let me see if there's any other guides that can help me. Let's look up Counterfeit Monkey Guide. And then let's see if that has the guide in here. Invisiclues. Okay. There's an Invisiclues here. It's the same one. Damn it. It's just a link to that site. It's the same. It's just like either you might be soft locked or it's something totally dumb and simple. Well, that's the thing is that like it's different than what the guide is telling me because I don't have that. I don't have that item. Just I don't think I do. Right? Let me look. Let me double check. Backpack, a flashlight, a M remover, a monocle, some origin paste, a pan. That'd be with the plans. A roll. That'd make a troll. A tub of restoration gel. Carrying an arm, which was an army. Some asparagus. A ba, which was something. I don't remember. Look at ba with monocle. Used to be a ball. Some baklava, which I can't use for anything else there. A banana. I can, and it used to be a bandana. A card. Let me look at the card. Monocle. Charred. But I can't turn that into anything there, right? Like I could a chart, but that's a thing. It's not a I mean maybe I can do that, right? Put gel on card. Sorry. Yeah. Remove charred. The char turns into a char. It's a trout-like freshwater fish in the northern countries. It is dead, needless to say, and it would make some nice supper if you knew how to clean and cook it. Put char in machine. Nautical chart. Yeah, that's not what we need. Inventory. Okay. A draft. You turn to a raft. Turn to an aft, but taft isn't a word. Drat. Rat. Trat? No. Can't imagine trying to make this game and figure out all the wild and wacky ways new words could be formed. It's true. It seems pretty wild. A funnel would be fuel, and then I can't do anything else from there. Let's see. A leer was, what was leer? Look at leer with monocle. There's a letter, right? So, yeah, I can't do anything, change that to anything that would make it be manageable. Look at oat with monocle. That was a coat, which could be cot, but it wouldn't do anything there, and then cat, but I can't do anything from there because I can change it to at, but I can't turn that into anything abstract. Right? Okay, so no, there's nothing there, I don't think. Also, when people make text parser games like this, they probably have to give up any hope of ever localizing it in other languages. This is, oh my gosh, that would be a nightmare. All right, so rash was trash. And so I don't think I can get anything there. I can change to ash, but then tash isn't something. As isn't. I can't turn that into a abstract. Some screws. I can do that to cruise. No. A seer automaton. Shopping bag. Okay, so bag. No. I can't because the shopping is a part of that. It's tied to it. A shred is shed, but that kills us. Shrimp tail, no. A shuttle. Can confirm an entire subsystem of my game relies pretty heavily on English grammar. Pondering translation support looks like a nightmare. Absolutely. A sin was a sign, and so it doesn't turn into anything. A stuffed octopus, some toes. Toes were tomes. Away goes the twig. And a word. Word with monocle. It's a sword. But I can't change that to anything. Okay, so that doesn't work. Was the cross something else then at that point? Hold on. Put gel on Ross. Look at cross with monocle. It was just a cross, yeah. Ock isn't a word, so I couldn't remove the C from cock to make it a talk. I'm so screwed. I'm so screwed. Let me see if there's any alternate. Let's see. Hold on. T inserter. Counterfeit. Monkey. Solutions abstract. Let's see. Wow. Hold on. Let me see. I am looking at. Let's see. T inserter. Let's see. Inserter with the T inserter contains the item. Try suddenly taking the item. If the player carries the item, say. I'm looking at the source code. Is that what this is? I'm looking at I'm looking at the source code and to see what the answers could be. Let's see. Wow, this is interesting. Okay, I don't have an ear. He's gazing into the matrix. It's true. Carry out T in something. If the goal object is abstract, complete something abstract. It's a person. Wow, this is intense. This is next level hint sleuthing. Looking at the source code exactly. After T something. Okay, nope. 14 something. And okay. What in the world? Think about multiply made. A thing is usually not multiply made. Okay. Let's see. If noun is the derivative of the secret plans, the secret plans is goal object. Oh man, I have no idea what any of this means. Okay, it doesn't give me what I need. Doesn't give me what I need. Let's see. What do you got here? Let's see what they're about to say. Put roll, rejoice, suggest. Okay. Yeah, I remember how to serve. Yeah, put roll in. Okay. There's a troll. Okay. Let's see. People keep saying authors should hide or obfuscate source code to prevent this kind of thing. Honestly, if someone is checking source code for solutions, then there is an effort to be rewarded. Let them have it. It does not give me the information that I need, though. Yep. So let's see. No, none of this will work for me. Yeah, because everyone's just like, "Hey, do the apple," and it's like, it's not what'll work. Let's see. Let's see. No, that just makes okay. There's a lot of people have like a lot of different ones for the animals, right? But none for this thing. There's only one for the abstract for a lot of folks. Yeah, troll. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Oh my god. No, there's not. There's only one. It's a thing in the very beginning which I don't have apparently. So am I really fucked? Am I really fucked because of that apple? This apple I didn't. Right? There's ale. I don't have that anymore. So May a T. Okay, I really no. Come on, this hurts my brain. If I have to go back to the beginning and do this all over again, I'm gonna lose my mind. This sucks. What was I thinking? Why in the world? Let's see. Is there any other one that has a better guide? Let's see. I lose my mind right alongside with you. Yes. Let's see. What is your solution here? It's like I wish there could be a soft lock forgiveness option where you would just give yourself the thing you need. Exactly, because that's the thing also is that like we've found that like the game is pretty forgiving if you make big mistakes. But and typically there's tons of multiple solutions to these things. There's always like a bunch of different solutions. But like I can't leave the room now. You know, I'm stuck here. Let's see. You have the, let's see, there's a guide here. No, get this guide started. No, of course not. I want the option to give myself the soft lock I need. Let's see. Yeah, the invisible clues don't help me at all. They're just like, yeah, use the apple. And I'm curious to know if anyone else has any other like things here. I'm gonna look at like all the different things. Let's see. Reactions stuff be narrated as we. Okay, yeah. No. Okay, I did that. Yeah, I got that. I know those things. So it's making ass safe for work. Super cozy soft lock. I know. Super cozy. Nope, they're not. They're past me. Nope. Nope. You guys are past where I'm at. Nope, you're past where I'm at. All past where I'm at. Nope. No one has it. Apparently, the only solution for one particular thing is a singular object. Which makes little to no sense. Okay. That sucks. I'm trying to think. I don't even know what I would have done with that apple. This apple that they say you can get. No worries. No worries. You don't have to understand that I'm not really mad or anything. Like, it's fine. Letter, screws. Okay. Remove S from screws. Swarthy sailors. Crew, room, remove C from crew. No. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Put sear in machine. Makes it a setter. Reel that covers a framework of wood and steel, making an alert and surprisingly lifelike model steer. Oh, a steer. The steer automaton is currently switched off. Of course, there were other options there. The T inserter could have made 2 words, but it seems to be disambiguating to the steer automaton. The question now is whether it would do so consistently or whether its behavior is undetermined. We don't have time for a really thorough trial set, but checking a couple more times may be indicative. Okay. Put gel on steer. Put sear in machine. I'm going to do a setter automaton. It's a little like one of those Japanese robot dogs, only substantially more old-fashioned and artisanal. Its bright glass eyes watch us expectantly, and its ruddy fur is thick and lustrous. There now, the T inserter has constructed both steer automaton and setter automaton. Not very stable, it seems. Slango will be interested to know that. The fact that it made the steer automaton and the setter automaton means that the stabilization is inconsistent at best, Brock says. And I don't see any min-max calibrator on the outside. Remind me to check the plans again when we get back to the yacht. They may not have tried to handle that problem at all. Okay, can I leave now? Yeah, okay, no. No, okay. Okay, so let's see about a silver platter. No. A sin is a sign. A shuttle. Can't be nothing. Oh, jeez. Look at toes. No. Let's see. Remove A from oat. Odd. Remove. No, there's nothing I can do. I don't think I can do anything. I think I have to start all over. Which would suck. Look at asparagus with monocle. Put gel on asparagus. It's like putting these things on this. Maybe this will do something, right? Maybe this will do something. Put hold on. Pant and no, okay. I'm trying to think about like the plans. The pan that I have. Pat. Okay, well, hold on. What if I do this? So remove N from pan. Reset the device to N with a distinct whiff of shaving cream. The pan turns into a paw. He's a Norman Rockwell figure, gruff, upstanding, honest, not a big talker. It doesn't actually come with a child attached, but it stands to reason he would have a large brood of them. Put paw in machine. Okay, no, it doesn't work. Gel. Or, sorry. Yeah, gel paw. Get plans. Let's see. Plants. Put plans in machine. To make plants? Whole tray of little herb plants in pots. It's adorable. Remove S. Make plant. Plants. Plant turns into a plant, an aggressively healthy specimen with broad, glossy, dark brown leaves and red flower. I can't identify whether it's a real plant style or something wholly invented for the occasion, but it does resemble a poinsettia. Rendered by someone who doesn't quite remember what they look like. So as a plant, I turn into an ant. No, I want to do, I want to have a, oh, pat wouldn't work. So we got a plant, hold on. Plant is, okay. Land, no, land. Okay. Plat. Is your last save also soft locked? I can restore, but I don't know where I would find. Oh, let's see. Let's go back to being searched for abstracts. Cock, no. Done fucked up, no. Hiding out inside the bureau. Where was I in inside the bureau? Look. Okay. Let's go. Let's just go through and see what happens. So, southwest. Oh, sorry, northwest. Go to ale. Go to apple. Who knows where the apple went? Yeah, I don't know where it went either. hostile. Fair. The midway. There's the ale. Get ale. There it is. Okay. You're supposed to get that back after we did this, apparently. Oh no, we gotta go down. Down. North. Approach camera. There we go. Thank you, official inventor. All right, so west. Put gel on rock. Put gel on ale. Comes an apple. All right. You helped. You helped. This is very helpful. Good call. Good call indeed. Suggest. Oh no. Suggest we get out of her. Let's see. Didn't have time to run tests. Complain about Brock's recklessness. This was rash even for you, you say, wandering into the heart of the Bureau with no backup and no escape plan? When we had a timed extraction to complete, you could have taken me and Slango down with you. Sweetheart, don't, Brock says. Don't do this now. You're not yourself. He runs his hand over the brass plate. If I can't do abstracts, the market value is going to be a lot lower because of the limited depth tree. All right, so remove P from apple. Put ale in machine. There's a loud and satisfying pop from the machine as it turns the ale into a tale. It begins with once upon a time, and the letters scroll up delicately through the air. Excuse me. When we start to read, it weaves a narrative as follows. Once upon a time, a prophetess saw in a dream that the island of Atlantis would sink into the sea. This message fell on deaf ears, except for a banker's wife, who set out to prevent it. While going door to door looking for anyone who could offer advice, the banker's wife found a spell of persuasion. Take me with you, said the spell of persuasion. So she shrugged and collected the spell of persuasion for a later time. The banker's wife traveled for many nights and days into the center of the island until she came to a deep hole in the earth. Going down in the deep hole, she found stairs that descended for 10,000 steps. And at the bottom of the hole was a great cave, and there in the cave was a winch that held the island up, and beside it was a 9-legged dog who was preparing to turn the winch and plunge the island into the sea. Using this spell of persuasion, she was able to make a friend of the 9-legged dog. Thus the island was saved from sinking. Those who make the most of opportunities have the most successful results. Of course, there were other options there. The T inserter could have made 2 words, but it seemed to be disambiguating to the tail. The question now is whether or not it can do it so consistently. It's good on abstracts, then Brock says, kind of playing the tail. It can build animates, yeah. Inventory. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Remove L from ball. Put ba in machine. Small blackbird, and looks like it would rather be in a cool, dark place alone with some fruit. No problem creating creatures. He knocks over on the top of the T inserter. Have a good night, Seven Castle Force. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. Have a great night. As our next trick, we need to look at the stabilization performance, Brock says. Inserters sometimes run into trouble if there's a case where the same base word could be expanded to multiple derivatives. For instance, if you s-inserted cream, it would know whether to make creams or scream or screams. So gel tail. Remove P from apple. It turns into a tattle. There are 3 small pops from the machine as it turns into the ale into a tattle. It is non-physical, but it sounds like a waspish playground voice recounting the sins of another child. There now, the T inserter has constructed both tail and tattle. Not very stable, it seems. Slango will be interested to know that. Mommy, David put restoration gel on Grandma, but it didn't work. Tattles a childish voice. Check, says Brock. And that's all we need here. Now he hesitates. One person escaping is easier than two, I suppose. You start to object, but I say yes. You'd better return to petrified form. You know I'm right. He'll be easier to carry. A little grimly, he produces his own letter remover and repeats the bee removal that made him in the first place. We're alone with the bat. Get rock. Okay, so now we gotta get out of here. Oh, okay. Put gel on bat. Get ball. The heightened security on this side of the door is obvious. Everywhere we look, the floor is tiled in paisley tiles. Yep. Oh, Alex. I can't help it. I stop and turn. It's too ingrained in me. It's my father's voice. He's wearing his ordinary work clothes, but he looks strained to the point of fracture, and someone could come out of any of these doors at any moment. Your mother told me about meeting your supposed girlfriend at your apartment. She was puzzled by that, but I knew what must have happened, my father says, in a very low voice. I deleted the record of your unauthorized synthesizer draining the power grid, which, by the way, could get me dismissed. I'd like to deny everything. Admit to everything. Deny everything. You must have me confused with someone else. He sighs, not deceived even a little, weary that we tried. Footsteps sound far away down the hall, but no one comes this way. I didn't tell your mother what I suspected, but when it comes out, you've defected. I won't be able to keep this from her, and you're giving up your career, mine too, possibly. We'll all be under suspicion, I suppose. It's pointless. You could have done a great deal for the Bureau from within. I was trying to help you see that. Be comforting. It did matter to me that you tried to help, we say, but no one here is ever going to try my solution. I have to leave if I want to. Well, to take my shot at saving the world, essentially. That's not. He bangs his fist into the wall and pulls it away with a wince. It's not how it works. Jesus. Saving the world is boring and incremental and institutional. I mean, it'll be for you too. If you want to do your crazy project, the first thing you're going to need to do is spend hours in meetings with NGOs. No one speaks for a moment. The silence is almost eerie. So your partners in crime are what? Smugglers? Industrial saboteurs? That's wonderful. Finally some role models. Deny being a spy. Oops. Caps. The law doesn't work unless it's got a few human beings outside of it, you say, drawing on one of Slango's sayings. Every tyranny creates its own balancing force. Father's expression goes extremely dry. Oh, yes, we tried that theory around here, too. I regret to give away the ending, but it's a risky idea. Footsteps sound far away down the hall, but no one comes this way. You've left enough traces that people will know someone came in here today. So we go, what? Okay, so south. Cold storage. Hold on. Shelves on both sides of this room are full of objects on stands. Objects that used to be men and women, and in a few cases even children. The stand labels preserved their original names. Read roster. I should save shit. Don't fuck it up. Be conscientious administers the roster. Read each name clearly while looking at the item through a monocle. If you suspect an object of losing its original identity, contact the curator. We have disposed of 17 objects this year. Get roster with monocle. I vote we jail Brock and send him out to my father. No, hear me out. Brock's cover's probably not in great shape anyway. You might be able to rescue him later, and it would be a coup for my father to have a real big arrest to put on the record. Hold on. Let's see. Gel self. If If you have some idea of gelling me and sending me out there while you escape with Brock, let me tell you, I know enough to ruin you. I know Lena. I know Slango. I know who to talk to at the Counterfeit Monkey. I know half a dozen other exploits you pulled before. And I would tell them, because that's the only way I'd get to avoid a full trial for treason. I like you, honestly, but if it's you or me, I'm still picking me unless you volunteer to go yourself. Go myself. Yes. You're a brave person. Foolish, but brave. We do the split. A cold, hasty slathering of Jelland. You're on your own now. You give Alex one last look, wondering how he's going to get away, shivering and naked as he is. But that's not your problem now. He can keep all your stuff. And doubtless there's some kind of outfit to be found in here. You go. After that comes interrogation. Incarceration, a trial that's remarkably swift. You aren't asked about whether you'd like to plea bargain. Alex's father doesn't mean to let you say the half of what you know. Not if it would endanger him and his son. You spend most of the time leading up to your trial in a fog so dense it must be drugs. You can barely speak. Sentences in animation. You're put on a chair, and the last thing you notice is the executioner setting the dial of his letter mover to C. Jeez. Yeah. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Look at labels. Petra Odinsova, a foreigner, enemy, on charge of not speaking English. Put gel on Petra. No. Labels. John, 19born, 1979. Inanimate, 1999. On charge of attempted espionage. Okay. Oh, geez. Okay, so Gel Brock. Gel Rock. Hello, Brock says. You're silent. I'm not letting you act again. You're not stopping me. We're still inside the bureau basement, I say. We just need to head out separately. Looks puzzled. Aren't we safer together? No, I say. But, look, just trust me this once, we say. Brock backs out the door. Loud sounds of an arrest ensue. I hear my father's voice and two other people. Then finally the sounds die away. Right, Brock in roster. Okay, no. A faint smoke is over me. I feel dizzy. Shit. Okay, so... North. Wonderland. The ridiculous decor continues, now so extreme that I can't even put a name to the things around us. They might as well be extrusions from A Nightmare by Dolly or by Dr. Seuss. Offices are accessed by hatchways that seem to have come from submarines. No, I need to restore. Hold on. I can send somebody else out there. Don't fuck it up. Hold on. Remove C from cross. That's what we do. That's what we do. Fuck Ross. That you go. He's so awkward. Out, you say, pointing at the door. I keep thinking my father's going to look like a fool when it's found out he's arrested a fake person. He'll be disgraced. I want to stop you, but you've got the upper hand now. Ross backs out the door. There's a noise like the firing of a restoration gel rifle and the sound of Ross collapsing into a cross. Nice try, shouts a voice from outside. Next. Okay, we might be able to save him later. I guess we have to gel rock. Yeah. Okay. So it looks like that's what we're gonna have to do, is save him later. Okay, so we have to go through here then. Shit. Okay. Okay, let's go north. All right. Offices are accessed by hatchways that seem to have come from submarines, or through passages resembling the sphincter of a great whale, or up ladders decorated with human teeth. An open archway leads to storage space east of here. Hanging in the air on the north end of the hallway is an odor. Let's rearrange this door. East. The ceiling is mirrored, perhaps to make it harder for anyone to sneak around without being noticed among the shelves. The equipment shelves have displayed an assortment of obsolete, broken, foreign, or otherwise unusual letter tools. There are an accent flipper, an umlaut punch, a Catalan punt volat needle, some broken components, and some lamb granulates on the equipment shelves. The functional area continues to the south, and the hallway is west. We get all? I don't know. Lamb granulates? Okay, let's just go south. More or less empty. Hazard tape marks off of the area to the floor to indicate that it shouldn't stand there. A black and white TV monitor is embedded in the wall. A small black push button on the wall. Push button. Heavy clunk sounds on the TV monitor. I see the display case black out. Then there's a groaning of moving metal. Part of the ceiling lowers. This is apparently how displays are swapped out for the tools exhibit upstairs. The display platform is lower to our level, providing access. This brings the Model T, the etymological reversing chamber, and the anagramming gun down into the room. Get anagramming gun. Shoot gun at odor. Shoot gun at odor. Oh, load gun. What? Anagramming guns are illegal now, of course, because of their desperately unpredictable behavior. This one is a huge, heavy thing, though not quite as an artillery piece, because of the colossal amounts of power required and all the stabilizers needed to try to collapse the letters back down to a single phrase. How do I load it? What do you load it with? Look at... Let's see. Catalan punt volat. Look, what is that? An infinitely delicate tool designed to slip between two L's. It has no application in English. Okay. Look at... Let's see. Dove, a draft document, a funnel. Key, some lamb grimace. They're tiny brown beads used to make lamb stock gravy. Perhaps they're leftover military rations of some kind. Oh my gosh. Look at umlaut punch. Very heavy, solid object manufactured in Stuttgart. A wire basket holds the item to be punched. Two sharp metal tines descend into the basket at the moment of use. Okay. How do I power load this gun? Put granulates in gun. I can't get anything. Load gun. Load gun with granulates. Not ammunition. Ammo. Okay. Get reversing chamber. Looks like an iron lung. A large sealed chamber with extensive machinery surrounding it. It's able to make words run back to their linguistic roots. Ape into appa, pearl to pearl, and so on. I have no clue. Look at Model T. The coal boiler required to power it. Still bears the maker's mark of one S. Moretsky, okay. into its basic thing, inventory. I don't know how to make ammunition or ammo for this thing. I'm feeling overwhelmed. Right? Like, I don't know how I would make that even. You know, how would I even make that into the thing that I need? This is a conundrum. Okay, so I feel like we're still a long ways away. I feel like we got a lot to go still. Okay, I gotta look at hints because I can't. So let's see. Okay. Okay, so it says that. Okay, so let's see. Look at granulates with monocle. It's some anagram bullets. Okay, so they use that to do that. Okay, so put gel on granulates. It's anagram bullets. I can't do anagrams. Okay, the lamb granulates become some anagram bullets. Heavy, high-impact stuff. Anagramming requires a great deal of force to break the linguistic cohesion of the word or phrase being modified. On the other hand, it's the one process that is routinely effective, even an adjective adhering nouns. Hold on. Before we even do this, hold on. We need to sort of fuck it up. I just realized something completely crazy. Hold on. Put gel on ice. Was it? Look, hold on. Put gel on objects. Because I was like, oh, we have these other people. I can restore them. Because I thought that's what I was going to do earlier instead of getting Brock. All right, let's see. You sure you want to send one of those poor bastards out there? It'd be cruel to get their hopes up just to have them rearrested. Not to mention, that would make my father look like a fool. Yes. Hang on. Yeah. We gel the nearest of the objects, and it comes to life. A woman in her 30s or 40s. First so motionless that she looks like a statue until she remembers that she can move. Thank goodness, says the woman. I felt like I was going to lose myself if I had to spend another minute in there. I don't know who you are, but thank you. Is there a bureau reprieve? Please tell me they've decided to let us all out. No general reprieve, you say, just you. This isn't what I want. It's not just unfair, it's actually monstrous. What were you put in for, I ask. Italian, she whispers. What? I was learning Italian, she says. I wanted to read Manzoni. There was no sympathy from the officers. They thought it was an inexplicable desire. Is it daylight or nighttime out there? Not that it matters. I haven't seen either in so long. You gesture at the door. She looks at us once more, doubtfully, and goes. From the corridor comes the sound of a shot being fired from a restoration gel rifle. The woman exclaiming in pain, officers gathering around her for the arrest. And she'll be back here, I suppose, before the night is out. I suppose that allows you to tell yourself that it wasn't a bad thing, what we just did. No, I don't. A faint spell comes over you and you feel dizzy. No, I don't feel dizzy. All right, let's go. East. Get all. Okay, east. Sorry, south. Push button. Get gun. Gel granulates. Now we can go north and then west. Load gun with ammo. Load gun with ammunition. Oh, shit. Inventory. Okay, load gun with bullets. I wouldn't know how to do this, but you have it. Okay, so shoot Odor with gun. The gun fires ruggedly into the odor, which shatters and then reforms as a door. It's part of the north wall and currently closed. North. Open. North door. Open door. North. Oracle Project. This is nothing less than the command center for a massive propaganda campaign. Paintings of Atlantida and polling charts cover the wall, dating back to the Second World War and continuing straight through the present. On the long table are a paperweight and an inciting fable. Let's save. Escape. Look at fable. It's a short children's tale with illustrations. A young boy was left an orphan in a certain village, so he went door to door around the village, but none of the families would take him in, all having some excuse. There were too many children already. The house was too small. There was not enough food. The parents were too old for a new child, and so on. Despondent, the boy was on the verge of giving up when a magician came to town. He went around door to door with the boy a second time, this time asking each household for just one letter. When he was done, he used a powerful machine on the letters in his bag and transformed them into a loving family. The text ends here, but the illustration shows the boy beaming in the arms of a manufactured mother, father, siblings, hamster, and goldfish. Look at fable with monocle. It's a greenish image of a filing cabinet. Put gel on fable. There are numerous files and they're organized chronologically, so that's possible to look up a specific year. Okay, look at paperweight. Okay, look at paperweight with monocle. It's a paper and weight. Okay, so gel paperweight. Look at paper. Contains a memo dated to May of 1983. Attention, it says, due to subversive counter-propaganda altering the abstract concept, subject A must no longer be gelled after use. Since reconstructing her may produce anomalous results, she will from now on be housed in a continuous living state in the historic apartments. Oh, Atlantida. May 1983. Okay, so look up 1983. Checking the filing cabinet for 1983 reveals some images of Atlantida. This year's folder doesn't contain any official propaganda posters. Instead, it's bulging with copies of a protest leaflet that shows a bare-breasted Atlantida leading rebels against the Bureau of Orthography, carrying placards in favor of more referenda and true identity. Get paper. Get weight. Okay. Get images. Get file. Okay. So let's go east. Surveillance room. A surveillance computer is mounted on the wall, an impressive flat screen readout displaying currently activity. Okay. Another room lies to the east. The door you came through is west, and there's also a spiral staircase down. So save. Escape. Yeah. So go east. Workshop. A room whose importance is obvious from how clean it is and how little furniture it is allowed to have. A programmable dais sits in the middle of the room. It has the raw look of lab equipment rather than a nice, smooth commercial instrument. A specialized wall socket is built into the east wall, clearly not part of the ordinary power system for the Bureau. Look at socket. Cord into. Okay, let's go down. Tunnel through chalk. This passage has been cut through natural cliff rock and looks older than the Bureau itself. The walls are rough-hewn, exposing sedimentary strata. Here and there, it looks as though someone has actually excavated a favored rock or relic. Blocking the far end of the corridor is a metal portcullis. It is currently lowered from the pulley. Above the portcullis hangs a counter. After the okay, so I don't want to. I'm gonna keep going east of the workshop. The walls, generator room. The walls are lined with concrete. Yellow paint lettering says "Caution: High energy equipment and do not operate without training." A first aid station is built into the wall. It is closed. Most of the room is taken up with a gigantic boiler installation that is currently off. Locking mechanism is a brushed steel bucket, currently empty. Open station. Get balm. Turn on boiler installation. Look at boiler. The frighteningly massive contraption has pipes and compression tanks and steam gauges and dents and rust stains. All the gauge needles point to 0. A thick glass panel has a view of one of the first chambers. Get chamber. Oops. Look through glass pane. Water lies stagnant inside a large pipe and a metal rod points down toward the water. Turn on boiler. Okay. Oh, the locking mechanism is a brushed steel bucket. Get bucket. Attached to the machine is a brushed steel bucket with insulated walls. It looks like a large version of an ice bucket for chilling sparkling wines. Around the outside of the bucket are all sorts of odd gears, sprockets, parts, and bits which have been attached in a haphazard way with bolts, wire, and duct tape. Presumably this does something to items placed in the bucket. At the lip of the bucket is a switch labeled reverse. The switch is currently off. Flip switch. Okay, so save. What do we got? Oops. Inventory. Put word in bucket. WIRD. Okay. Put ball in bucket. Turns to a bowl. Okay. Put pass in bucket. Okay. Appears in letters of hot pink smoke. Then the smoke dissipates without result. Okay. I don't understand. Okay, so this is something where it changes the vowel to the previous vowel in the thing. So like Chris put dove in bucket. Hold on, whoa, okay, hold on. There is a churning noise from within the brushed steel bucket as a diva is formed within. The finished diva is too big to fit in the bucket, however, and falls out during the process of formation. Though I couldn't put a name to her, we both feel as though we've seen her face many times on the sides of many buildings. She's wearing a glamorous dress decorated with slabs of meat. On her head is an eye-catching bacon chapeau. Lady Gaga. This appears to have unlocked the mechanism. With a growl, the boiler comes to life. White light flashes from within the boiler. All the meters twitch. Look at boiler. Look through glass. Water flows steadily through a large pipe. Floating on the surface of the water are bergs of ice. Before they melt entirely, a zap from the bee remover converts them to ergs. Each time this happens, there's a flash of light and steam, and the pane of glass becomes temporarily too fogged up to see through. The steam gauge needles jump. Gradually, the passage of the water cools the pane down again. Interesting. Okay, so now we go west. Something there they gotta plug in, right? but I don't know what. Look at socket with monocle. Okay. Look at the socket one more time. For plugging a cord into, I don't have anything with a cord, so let's go west and down. The Diva's following me. Open portcullis. You strain at the base of the gate, but the portcullis is much too heavy for you to lift unaided. You need some kind of mechanical advantage. A breeze along the passage stirs the dust. Get dust. Turn dust into something else. I can't. Okay. Oh, some kind of mechanical advantage. Mechanical advantage. Use jigsaw on portcullis. Cut portcullis. Wow. Jigsaw? Yeah, portcullis. Heavy black metal bars left from a much earlier state is currently lowered from the pulley above the portcullis hangs a counter. At counter. One of those devices with a press button to increment a number to assist with counting things like the number of people attending an event. It's also a loop to let the user wear it over one finger. The count only reads 17. Wear loop. Get pulley. I've been watching this on mobile and the resolution is kind of weird at times. I just realized the left half of the screen is a stylized map of the game. It is. Yes. It is indeed. Rope runs from the top of the portcullis over pulleys and down to a hook. It looks like a contrivance to help open the portcullis. On the pulley is a counter. Okay. Look at the counter again. Put on a loop. Where loop? Put loop on finger. Where loop? Okay. With a press button to increment a number, push button on counter. The counter currently reads 17. Push. You have to specify what you want to type on it. Look at counter with monocle. Look at portcullis with monocle. It's really cool the design that they have for that, right? Like the map and stuff like this. It's really fun. I enjoy it. Look at loop with monocle. Okay. Pull on pulley. Use pulley. East. Much ever for you to lift on it. You need some kind of mechanical advantage. I don't understand what to do with the counter. Pump. Look at boiler again. Look at gauges. Display? No. Okay. Get this. Round black metal platform with substantial stabilizing coils visible underneath, 5 or 6 feet in diameter. This is experimental lab-grade letter equipment, ferociously powerful, insanely dangerous. Okay, so pull lever. Oops. So you need a cord currently plugged in. Okay. A cord. Cord. Cat umlaut. Can I, does that work? Hold on. Card to cord? Or, let's see, because, like, if I do the, use umlaut on card, punch card with umlaut, punch. Put the card in the wire basket of the umlaut punch. There's a hum as the punch warms up, then a bang as the tines come down sharply, tattooing the card. Briefly, the card disappears as the death metal band chord before fading back to itself. Just enough energy to hold the conversion. Given chord's weak reputation, the reunion tour wasn't a big success. When they're gone, a power chord remains in the air. The repeated power chord makes it sound as though some heavy equipment is being used in here, even when it's not. Chord. Oh, plug in cord. Oh, hold on. It's powering things just by existing. A power cord vibrates ominously in the air. Having a leftover like this is unusual. A sign of spare reification energy in this area. Maybe like radiation left over from some high energy abstraction work. Pull lever. Okay. My score has gone up, but I don't know how to use the cord. Look at cord. Oh, duh. Hello, I'm an idiot. Remove H from cord. And the power cord turns into a power cord. It's the heaviest duty cabling I've ever seen. Plug in cord. You plug the power cord firmly into the dais socket. The other end remains free and not plugged into anything. You plug the power cord firmly into the wall socket. Both ends of the power cord are now plugged in, so the dais is connected to the wall socket. Pull lever. The programmable dais goes red. There's a hot smell as though you've turned on the stove with no pot on the burner. Finally, it dims again. Get dais. Get switch. Large black switch with a red arrow painted on it. 2 stops labeled with black marker on top. Swap homonym and synthesize. It's currently set to swap homonym. Okay. Flip switch. Pull lever. 2 objects required for synthesis. Okay. Gel rock, sorry. Okay, no. I gotta synthesize something. Oh, okay, because I can swap homonyms of something. And I can synthesize. What am I inventory? What am I synthesizing? Because I don't know what this thing needs for the counter. Oh God, I'm so screwed. Let's see. I have no idea. Oh my gosh, I might have to call it a night. I'm so close though. Ugh, maybe there's some invisible clues I can use. I hate to use this. Let's see. So, okay. Yep, you have to use the synthesizer. I've already plugged it in. Yes. Okay. I plugged it in. Yes. Yes, I got the generator working already. Okay. So it says use the weight. Okay. Oh, okay. I would never get this. We have to go down and get the counter. And now we go up. Because I didn't even know you could get it. Synthesize. So put counter and weight on dais. Pull lever. The counterweight. West and down. Put counterweight on pulley. Hang the counterweight on the hook. The portcullis shifts slightly but doesn't rise on its own, perhaps with a little help though. Pull counterweight. Now we go, was it east? And I guess this is a room hardly anyone ever visits or even knows about, though the ceiling and one wall are bare cave. The rest has been paneled and graciously decorated in the style of the end of the 18th century. Oil paintings on the walls depict great men and women of Atlantis gone by. Phillida Shapley, Amelia Landison, Clarence Arbo, John Rosehip. An antique bed stands in the center of the room. The diva's here. She's wearing a meat-studded gown and a baked chapeau. On the inlaid desk are a stack of files and a rubber stamp. Air and sunlight stream out from the east. Don't move, Alexandra. I'll split you in two. A very tall woman with bureau blue eyes steps into the room from the east, carrying a restoration gel rifle. Her face is ageless, her mouth full-lipped but proud. We've never met her, but you recognize her at once. Atlantida moves the rifle in a fraction and fires through the portcullis at the counterweight. With an audible splort, the counterweight becomes a weight and a counter. Look at Atlantida with monocle. There's a dismissive blat from the monocle, and transposed over Atlantida is a fake greenish image of an Atlantida. She fires again. The pellet hits us, cold and hard in the shoulder. It stings like hell. For a moment, I think our clavicle's broken. You put your hand over the wounded spot. Our hand. Atlanta lowers the rifle, surprised. Fused, she says. Isn't that interesting? It's so recently, too. If the gel rifle won't separate you, nothing will. She smiles, not warmly. Pity you would have been easier to deal with separately. Cold storage for Andra, house arrest for Alex. Fused? You should be two pieces by now. Maybe she has an explanation, but you seem to be focused on her gun hand. How can you be so calm? Let's see. Put gel on Atlantida. We dab a bit on her finger and approach, but she's far too large, far too spry. She catches our wrist and forces us aside until the gel is harmlessly absorbed into our own skin. Oh no, my dear, Atlantida says. They could remake me, but it wouldn't be the same me, would it? It'd be some new construct, the Atlantida of today. That's not the way to a consistent policy, is it? Okay. Talk to Atlantida. Atlantida smiles with a half a mouth. You've arrived on a difficult day. In the ordinary course of things, I keep things quiet, the spirit of democracy, but none of the sordid wranglings and bribes and corruption and compromise. It's only when the spirit of the island itself is threatened that we have to resort to such extreme measures. You could ask whether the protesters feel the same. Ask whether the protesters feel the same way. Ask. Wow. Cannot. What about the protesters, you ask? They don't like your policy. Are you sure you're really representing the spirit of Atlantis, or have you gone some other way on your own? Atlantis shrugs off your question. A vocal minority. Most people are content to keep what they have. Imagine the chaos if everyone had free access to the Bureau's complete range of letter tools, and if there were no laws about how to use them. There's a brief pause. Do you think the protesters would feel happier if there had been a citizen referendum where their position had been voted down? The outcome would have been just the same, but they would feel much more responsible for it. Surely an unpleasant position for them to be in, considering their moral objections. Yes. That was a rhetorical question. Now it's time for you to go, Atlantis says. She presses a button on something in her hand far away. A high-pitched bell rings. Did you hear anything else you wanted to ask? Have anything else you wanted to ask me? I so rarely get to talk with ordinary citizens, only ones with clearance, and those about to go into cold storage. At least a last interview with St. Peter. Ask for a kiss. Ask for help. Oh, I'm sorry. Throw ball at gun. Grab gun. Attack Atlantida. Atlantida with ball. Okay. There are noises in the next room, and a moment later, a couple of all-purpose... Oh, the rock. I should have thrown it with the rock. I thought we had trained you for this eventuality. The officer nearest the door turns red. This has been a busy day, madam, he says as though she were a queen. Oh, okay. Throw rock at Atlantida. Okay. Our hand. Okay. Ask for an explanation. Ask about fusion. Fused, you repeat? Sometimes a synthetic person gets broken, Atlantis says, forced into a choice he would never have made on his own. Impossible to separate because you aren't two whole people anymore. There's a brief pause. Atlantis smiles with a half mouth. You've arrived on a difficult day. Yeah, okay. Ooh. I can't spell protesters. Okay. Oh, attack Atlantida with sword. Gel word. Attack Atlantida with sword. Okay, doesn't look damaged. Damn. Let's see. Inventory. What could I do? Oh, hold on. The gel rifle, right? Move L from rifle. Oh. Gel rife. Alright, so remove yes. Remove D from Atlantida. Atlantida, no. Yes. What do I do? Man, oh, we're so close. We're so close. It's so late. It's so late. Okay. Yeah. Get the rifle out of her hands. Okay. You can shoot the rifle with a gun. I thought I used up my anagram gun. The gun fires ruggedly into the restoration gel rifle, which shatters and then reforms as an infertile astrologer. She's a woman with long gray hair well past menopause. The infertile astrologer falls awkwardly to earth and looks around in confusion. We concern ourselves with the colonial tense, the astrologer admits. Oh, bravo, says Atlantida. Could you possibly have made a less useful ally? There are noises in the next room. Oh, come on. What? Yes. What? Shoot. Rifle with gun. Oh, I had to do it earlier than I guess. To restore. What did I do here? Personal apartment? Okay. Oh, hold on. Shit. Okay. Oh, I messed that up. Alright, look at bucket. Switch is on. Okay. So we had Diva, right? Put Dove in bucket. Okay, now West. Punch card with umlaut. Puncher. Oops. What's it called? An umlaut punch. Punch card with umlaut punch. Remove H from cord. Plug cord in. Oh, plug in cord. Okay, so west and down. Get counter up east. Put counter and weight on dais. Flip switch. Pull lever. Get counter weight. Then west and down. Save. I know it's so late. I'm almost done. I'm like right at the end. I'm right at the end. Kuno, I know. Alright. Put counterweight on pulley. Oops. Put counterweight on pulley. We're so close. Pull. Pulley. Okay, saving. East. Yes. Shoot. Gun. Rifle with gun. Okay, she fires again. Okay, so now shoot. Rifle with gun. Now. Oh, bravo. Could you possibly have made a useful ally? Okay, so now put gel on Atlantida. No. Astrologer. Okay, so infertile astrologer. Okay, hold on. East. I could probably do something. Let's see. Look. Yeah, she shoots. Shoot. Rifle. With gun. Save. Again. Oops. Whoa. No, not that. Shoot. Rifle with gun. Shoot. Astrologer with gun. Get rifle. Sell and casually pick up the restoration gel rifle as though we were just curious or maybe had an insatiable urge to tidy up. Then shoot Atlantida with a rifle. Don't you dare, you little traitor, she says. I've been your mother, your father. You're waking up and you're going to sleep. Your teachers and your lovers and your friends. I am the integrity of this island. Change me and you change Atlantis forever. Maybe it's time, I say. Maybe part of the business of democracy is having the arguments. You don't let me finish. You shoot the restoration gel rifle at at Atlantida with an audible splort. Atlantida becomes an Atlantida. It's a sort of shellfish, vaguely like a clam or scallop, but bigger and with different ridges. Atlantida. Pick up the Atlantida. It's heavy as a rock because it has been fossilized. Someone is looking for us. We gotta go east, right? Private solarium. A window in the north wall, cut through the cliff face, gives a view of tranquil sea under a darkening sky. Left on the coffee table, as though waiting for maid services, a silver tray. On the silver tray are some jacks, a cloth napkin, some crumbs, and a dirty coffee cup. On the chaise lounge, the ebook reader. Get all. Look at ebook. An expensive recent model, silver backed with a glossy touchscreen. The ebook reader is currently switched on. Turn on ebook. You can type search terms to look for data records. Search terms. Westland. Look at files. Even a quick look through the titles gives some ideas. DCL plausibility studies on a syllable removing gun. Economic impact study towards an S inserter with particular attention to factory closures and workforce reductions in the developing world. Single noun targeted bomb. Popular opinion study concerning utopian linguistics. Wow. Get all. Okay. Let's see. So east. Get tray. Get crumbs. Okay. North. You could do that. You could climb out the window and not look back. It would be faster, easier, unquestionably safer. But what about the people we're leaving behind? What about my father and Professor Higate? What about the protesters who get arrested today? We'll only know they're safe if we leave the island with a new, improved Atlantida. Someone the Bureau will have to listen to. The one they're afraid of creating. One will put power back in the hands of the citizens. So you tell me how it's going to be. Are you going to stay and see to things? I guess stay. Yes. That's what I thought. Strangely quiet out there. Okay, so what do I do then at that point, right? Like, we've got her done. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I'm looking at hints. So inventory. Let's see. So we got our ebook reader, some jacks. So we can move S from jacks. And it makes a heavy duty jack. So watch, we can then go use jack on portcullis. Hold on. Lift portcullis with jack. Didn't I get the jack? Get jack. Okay. Look at jack. Drop jack. Lift portcullis with jack. Use jack. Okay. I don't know how to write this. Yeah. Okay. Open portcullis with jack. Slip the jack under the portcullis and raise it a few feet, enough for it to slip past. Okay, so now we go up. And east, we go into the workshop. Atlantida on dais. Flip switch. It's add swap homonym, and then pull lever. The programmable dais glows deep red. Almost at once, Atlantida is laying on the surface. She looks very similar to her earlier self, but the differences are there. The eyes are gray now. A tattoo of a writhing squid encircles her left wrist. Her face is younger. She gets to her feet. You'd better leave quickly, she says. I'll make sure your friends get out, but it'll be easier if we don't have to explain you as well. Ask how to fix the fusion. The two of us, Alex and Andre, we seem to be stuck together permanently. You don't happen to know how to remove our fusion. She shakes her head. We've never found a way to undo that effect completely, she says. I'm sorry, but try to listen to both your voices. One may be the weaker now, but if you try to kill that self entirely, it tends to cause a severe mental illness. Ask Atlantida about synthesis. Wait, what do you know about synthesized people? If we don't find out now, will there be a better time? There have been experiments. They didn't end well. Though most didn't collapse into a single dominant personality as quickly as you. You've been under unusual stress. There's a brief pause. Hurry, she says. Take the window in the solarium, climb down the beach, don't look back. Do I do that? Let's see. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Alright. So west. Down. East. So the metal portcullis guards the way back. It's currently raised a few feet. The look is empty. Someone is coming into the workshop upstairs. There's at most a few seconds before you can get. They'll be down at the tunnel. So get the jack. The portcullis should at least slow down anyone coming after us, though that's only moderately comforting. East. And then we go north to the thing. We're at a precarious perch. From up here, there's a handsome view of the sea, which isn't so far down. Really, but it's a scramble down a nearly sheer cliff for the first bit until you make it down to the rock wall below, and it would be easy for a careless person to injure herself. It's hard to see through the tall windows to the room behind. Mostly it reflects the sea. Down. There's a little inlet of shore here, mostly boulders with little sand, completely cut off from the dock area and sheltered by the curve of the rock so that it wouldn't be visible from the sea unless someone were very close in. There's a squid in the tidal pools among the boulders. A bollard is bolted to one of the rocks, which is curious considering the otherwise unused and inaccessible look at the spot. An old but still serviceable kayak is drawn up and firmly shackled to the bollard. Get squid. Oh, okay. Okay, so get in kayak. Hold on. Remove S from squid. Squid turns into a quid, a British pound coin, with the head of the queen and everything. Get quid. Get in kayak. Leave? No, get in kayak. A bollard. Okay. Okay, still the bollard. Okay. Remove bollard. Get bollard. It's fixed in place. Okay. Oh, remove L from bollard. You reset the device to L. With a distinct whiff of raw wood, the bollard turns into a board. It's a fairly generic plank, sort of pine by the looks of it, though constructed things tend to be a little vague on niceties such as species. It looks like it's designed to be part of a new deck or some such. Okay, so now we go. Oh, something to paddle with. Oh boy. Inventory? I need a paddle. Oh boy. Look at quid with monocle. There's a squid, okay. I don't have a paddle. Don't have a paddle. Oh. Okay. Remove B from board. Oh no. Remove D from board. Reset the device to D with a distinct whiff of a sweaty animal. The board turns into a boar. In the old days, they used to hunt these animals, and I can understand the impulse. It's like a pig, but even uglier and bristlier, with long, dangerous-looking, tusky teeth coming out of both its top and bottom jaws. The boar gives us a very nasty kind of look, and then, without any provocation, I'm sure starts running right at us, even into the surf. Remove B from boar. Let's see, her hand is less than steady, but you manage to wave the letter remover accurately enough. The boar vanishes into a pop, and an oar falls harmlessly to the ground. It's a light sort of oar, almost a paddle. Still probably not the ideal for use to the kayak, but it'll do. Get oar. The water stretches in all directions, but you can see off to the north where Slango's yacht is anchored, ready to bring you back aboard. Its metallic blue shape almost blends in with the water. If you were further around the island to the east, you might be able to see bits of the drowned city, both the buildings that were legitimately destroyed when the land sunk into the sea, and the areas where during the civil dispute of standardization, the authorities dumped unwanted foreign archaeological artifacts, but I'm afraid it's just shellfish and sand down there. Whoa. Okay. You come around to the aft of Slango's yacht and give a good shout. With the help of a ladder and a hand up from Slango himself, you soon have the kayak stored and ourselves and our possessions on deck. Slango gels the rock easily enough. Then he and Brock turn the restoration gel on us. Slango's determined to separate you from me before he has a real talk with either of us, and it's not until the number of swipes in that he realizes how wrong things are. This isn't working, he remarks, tossing the gel and washcloth aside. Refused, you explain, not very coherently. Something happened. I don't know if it can be fixed. Brock looks at us for a long moment and then turns away. He vanishes into the galley. I'm sure he's just gone to get you a cup of tea, Slango says. He takes a deep breath, stands. The tea and soda specs better be worth what Brock says they are. In the rocking boat, with the sound of the motor beneath us, you dream of a ceremony on a cliff top with our two families seated looking on, and us in a long white dress, carrying a bouquet of Scrabble tiles, walking down an aisle, alone to be formally unified with ourselves. Of wearing a suit and meeting with some very rich men to talk about how to bring my language to Africa, and Brock giving us advice about how to handle them. Of gathering all the indigenous languages, all the little dying languages, all the languages shoved aside because they lack linguistic efficacy, into a firefly bottle, where their letter forms flicker desperately. Your bunk. Oh my gosh. How long is this going to be? Oh God. How long is this going to be? Okay. Because I've really got to get some sleep. It's late. Amazing. It's even tinier than my apartment. And the bed isn't even a twin in width. Across from the bed is a built-in bench with portholes above, just at the waterline. Your wardrobe door is firmly closed, which is helpful because otherwise it is tricky walking in here. Open wardrobe. You open your wardrobe, revealing a wig, a shred, a bandana, an ebook, reader, a counter, a pair of Britishizing goggles, a monocle, a backpack, a sundress, a black turtleneck, some trousers, and some suit. Wear clothes. Wear pants. Hold on. Wear dress. Huh? I have it. Wear sundress. Oh. Okay. Wear trousers. Put on the trousers, close-fitting and dark-colored. Useful to wear when going places sneaky by night. Wear turtleneck. Okay, exit. Smaller than the kitchen in a comfortable house, but carefully and elegantly fitted, with an electric stovetop, a convection oven/microwave, a tiny refrigerator, a sink. Enough and short to serve the crew of 3 on long trips. I guess even a fairly big boat is still small on the inside, eh? There's even a little washing machine for items too big to hand wash in the sink. On the built-in table are a newspaper and a pan. Read paper. It's the Charred Farmers Daily from Atlantis. A huge headline is splashed across the front. Referendum announcement. The picture on the front shows the Atlantida statue decked out with lights like a Christmas tree. and people posing next to her for pictures. My father has been promoted, apparently, to something called the Provisional Committee for Orthographic Reform. He's quoted as saying that the amnesty for cold storage prisoners is an important step forward. Of course, government by citizen referendum brings its own problems, and further constitutional work may be needed if we mean to bring Atlantis in line with the European Union. Brock comes down and hands us a coffee. You look like you could use this. We've hit Mallorca, he says. Slango's in town resupplying. I guess you saw the paper? You nod. One for the history books, he says with a crooked smile. They're showing satellite clips. Big olive garland on the depluralizing tank. People dancing on cars. Some old guy belting out La Marseillaise in the Bureau Rotunda. Brock sits down opposite us. In other news, he remarks, it looks like your cut of the T-inserter plans with all the tests we ran is going to come out to this. He writes a number. The number has 6 zeros. He leans back and looks at us. So where to go from here? In that game, you scored a 100 out of a possible 100 in 1,008 turns, earning you the rank of successful revolutionary. Completing in easy mode. Wow. Okay. Sources? Oh, wow. There's a lot going on there. Well, we beat the game. Holy crap. That was a lot. Jeez. I have to go to sleep. I'm so stupid tired right now. I had to cheat some at the end there. I feel I don't have any remorse for that. I enjoyed the game a lot. It's a lot of fun. But I'm tired. Thank you for the GGs. I'm going to okay. Look. We're going to go take a look at I'm just gonna leave you with this wonderful, wonderful music. Thank you, Official Inventory. Thank you, Kuno, everyone, for hanging out for the majority of this stream. I know it's a long one. This was a long night, but I appreciate your patience immensely. Come and enjoy the musical talents of the EverQuest soundtrack as we go visit Life of Piehole, which is literally just an AFK bot inside Rivervale in the original EverQuest. Just because. Have a good night, everybody. I'll be back sometime. I don't know. I got a lot of work to do. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And as always, to humor. Take care.